That is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If the word kill me, I don't need a new word under you. Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the game.
Yo, this is actually perfect time. I didn't know they were doing this. But yo, we're back. It was perfect timing. I'm gonna be honest. Today was a short day. I do have a shoot tomorrow, so I do have a shoot tomorrow, so I won't be able to stay too long. But works perfectly with what I was mentioning. We're approaching the end of 1.4. 1.5 is coming up fast. And as soon as the stream is done, I need to like start the pre-download for Star Rail 3.0. Hopefully we'll do Wednesday, hopefully. I'm bad at checking the time zones. I don't know if it's gonna be a Wednesday or Friday thing. Cause I know they said it's like it'll be down on the 14th, but based on how times go. Plus, for the exact reason of everything kind of just like colliding right now. I want to finally do the last event of 1.4. Version 1.4. It's been a fun pet. No, wait, no. I think I need fire. Yeah. Damn, I really need to upgrade my fire characters. Yeah, so it's only good. We're pretty much going to be focusing tonight on 2 of the events that I still need to do. One, we can tell the hand headquarters. Pretty much covering Into the Pale Wasteland. Because this is literally one of the big things they showcased, and I still haven't done it. Probably not gonna go through all of it, just like go through a bit. Bamboo vs. Zzzero was a tower defense mode. I sucked at it. It took me way too long. I sucked at it. Collab Designer is part of the reason why I was like, yo, I need to get this done. Because one of the last things is really like, hey, go do the event. But also, it's been a while since I've done one of the character stories. And one that I really want to dive into is honestly Harubasa's. Purely because like he's one of the few characters that's like we didn't get anything out of. Like a lot of the characters that got the story, it's either just like, yo, that's how we met them. We got something interesting. Go compare them. It's like Soldier 11. Everything we got is entirely because of this story. But it was pretty much like a new requirement to play when it came out. Negamana's wrap up, it was fun. Pretty much wrapping up as well as like our first like technical mission part of the Cunning Hairs. And which dive more into Grace from weirdly less from her perspective, more of just like the outside view. Got some insight on Kaleda. I see. Oh my, this one is still just for its ending alone. The ending alone like sells us entirely, and it's like this is what they do. As I was building the intrigue of like we know there is more like until your memory fades. This is more of a sweet. This one's also a sweet story. Case of Missing Bamboo. This one is funny. I also think this one's one of the best ones. I also feel really, really bad that's like TV mode to start to be like, hey, thank you, but they're scaling that stuff down. In fact, I'm pretty sure this event is literally them experimenting with the new thing they're trying. I was like, this, I love it. Bernice being a fun one, tying into like pretty much just her energy. And lighters, oh. Like, it's because like we understood his character, but then it's like a little peel back into that past, as well as having one of the most fun modes of literally his being a 2D beat 'em up. Now hard bosses. I also just feel kind of excited that's like making him part of the TV schedule. I wonder, we'll get straight into the story. Because the main mistake I made, oh, it's locked. I can't even check the other ones. Oh, that's if you want to try out the characters. Mainly because 1, he's free. Feel bad if I don't dive into more. 2, I kind of said everything else earlier about it too. Though I know this is something I always say: do not do the warm-up exercises first. You will spoil yourself in case they do anything unique. We're in. We're in. Literally, the only bit of plot you get about him is literally just like a tiny hint if you follow through his story.
Zzzero, hello.
No, his trust events.
I'm so pleased to see you in such good health.
I want to see more.
I'm here to submit my sick leave form. Same as before. You know the drill.
3 sick days this week. Got it.
Chief, please don't go along with him. This isn't like ordering at a restaurant.
Now the idea of being like, I know I will be
I've
sick.
several times now, you've already used up your leave for the year. In theory, we can't approve your requests anymore.
Theory is just theory. It's not like I can control this. You all know I've been sick since I was a kid, and I still get flare-ups every now and then. That's why my family abandoned me.
Huh? Didn't you say last time that you had no parents? Just a master?
When they keep up with the
Yeah,
story.
After my parents abandoned
And you
me,
won with
my
it.
master took me in. I passed all the tests for the HSO, but got rejected because of my health. Thankfully, Chief Miyabi took pity on me.
I didn't choose you out of pity. It was simply
It's
because
like,
you were the
bro, you
strongest
passed.
candidate.
Oh, you're too kind. What can I say? I'm a
Now, ain't a
genius.
lie. If you don't have Yanagi, he
I'll
will
figure something out
carry
for
you in post game.
But 3 days is the
You can
absolute
finally build an
limit.
electric team.
And don't pull what you did last time, sending me a fake thermometer picture at midnight on the 3rd day,
Midnight.
asking to extend your leave.
You don't do it at
That
midnight.
wasn't fake. It was the actual reading.
You gotta do that in the morning,
It was my cat's temperature.
2 hours before you leave.
Public security recently seized a batch of illegal pharmaceuticals. Supposedly, they can temporarily boost ether aptitude. This is a highly important case and could be transferred to us
Ooh.
soon. When that happens, you won't have the flexibility to take any more time off.
Drugs that can boost ether aptitude. Where were they?
Immediate
seized?
lock-in.
In the hollow at Port Elpis. This is new. Are you actually interested in the case?
Oh, please. You know I'd never be interested in work. But a drug like that sounds perfect for slacking off. Wouldn't it be useful on missions? Why was it banned?
Because it's too good to be true. And even if it's real, there must be some unforeseen consequences.
Of course.
That was a cool line, Yanagi.
It's like, nice script.
Thanks, Chief.
I've heard of this drug before, but it was years ago. It can boost ether aptitude temporarily, but the side effects are severe. It worsens corruption symptoms and can even cause the user to turn into an ethereal.
Oh, those are the consequences Nagi was talking about.
In any case, seeking power like this is pure opportunism. Real strength comes from hard work, not shortcuts.
But in this world, those with real strength are always a rare minority.
Did you just say something?
Nope, nothing. I'll let you get back to approving my sick leave. then.
Never mind, I'll dip.
My chest is starting to hurt again. Feels like I'm dying. Anywho, I'll get out of your hair now. See you after my leave. Take care, everyone.
Oh, this guy. He doesn't even try to fake it anymore.
He takes a leave like this every month. I bet he's just sneaking off somewhere and stuffing his face with tasty food.
Haramasa just has something he has to get done.
No.
If possible, I'd also like to.
Oh, no, you
He's
don't.
like, you're a
This is
chief.
a
You
very
can't take
important
time
meeting
off.
tomorrow. Please make sure you attend it. And don't be late.
Oh,
Sometime later. It's like, who knocks once? You know, I can't say that though, because I am that person. I'm very bad. Because literally it's like, because on a share space is like knock on the door, but I'm like, ooh, working. So I'll literally just do a and call it. Or I'll do like a, because I'm like, oh, I don't want to be too loud, but they have to hear you. Just go check. No, I can tell you the entire reason I just remembered the third reason of why I like Haramasa. It's because this patch is the patch where they started expanding on like, yo, we're going to add, it's like we're adding more design details to the W engines. And so with Miyabi, it's literally a shrine. It's like literally a shrine that holds the spirit. But with Haramasa, it's pills. He's not lying when he's like, yo, I'm legitimately sick. And that engine like told the whole story from you, like, oh, he's not
Hey,
lying.
you too. How's it going?
And it's like, I knew it was you.
I knew it was you. The only person that's too lazy to knock twice.
Knocking on the door is just another thing that wears me out.
I mean, who
As long
needs
as I
more?
get what I need,
Best.
it doesn't matter how many times I knock.
This guy.
More importantly, I need your help with something. Actually, you're the only ones who can help me out.
What is it? Sounds pretty serious when you put it like that.
I need to go into the Hollow for a case, but my carrot's acting up. You're the only proxies.
Y'all
I know
really
that I can
going in for
trust.
secret work. When did you become
No
passionate?
way. This is actually for work? Since when did you become so passionate about your job? Is there something you're not telling me?
Ouch, that hurts. As a professional executive officer, I have always been proactive at my job, haven't I?
As much as your health allows.
This is an excellent opportunity for you to see me in action. I'm sure the experience will come in handy if you run into any trouble in the future.
They gotta force me to
We
learn
don't want
him.
any trouble with the executive officers. Anyway, what's this case that you're working on?
I'm trying to track down a wanted criminal who's been missing for years now. His major crime is developing an illegal drug through illicit means. This drug is beyond existing theoretical knowledge and can significantly boost the user's ether aptitude temporarily. Simply put, it's like a wonder drug you see in the movies that can deliver superhuman strength with a single injection.
It's too easy.
That sounds
It's too
really
easy in this kind of
suspicious.
world.
If we were in a movie, this is the part where the protagonist asks,
But
but at what cost?
Wise is right. If such a drug really does exist and is safe to use, the city would already be
Especially
researching
with
and
the
promoting it,
pop-ups.
wouldn't they?
Yes, this drug is extremely dangerous. In theory, it should have been completely destroyed years ago, but recently some rumors have started to circulate. They're probably connected to the drug's creator, the criminal I mentioned before. And my goal is to find him. Of course, I'll offer you fair compensation. Denny's are meant to be spent, so just name your price.
I hate this part though. it's like, hey, what's your price? What's your budget? That's always the. What's
You
your
should have
budget?
mentioned that sooner. Of course we'll help you. Understanding the job of an
When do we
executive
leave?
officer
When do
is
we go?
very important.
Money is money.
So, when do we leave?
Now, no time to lose.
Now,
Meet me at Port Elpis. I'll be waiting for you there, partner.
you know what that adds up because he had a lot of his. Trust stuff over there. Hey, now I got no ether. Why ether? Neither of these characters work for ether. Definitely know if that's probably what my, if I did not have Yanagi, this is what my electric team would have been. Haramasa, Jinye, and Rina. I still think it's funny that Rina is currently being blessed by there is finally an electric DPS. I have a reason to exist now. Becoming one of the strongest people because like, hey, she works for Anomaly, and she finally has teams that works with her. I remember his cycle because I messed around with him a lot.
On this suspicious drug.
I just need an excuse to finally finish building him.
Looks like we've got a big one over there.
Maybe with this.
Wrong time. That's what I get for talking. That's what I get for talking. How are you still going? That X part. That's what makes it feel so good. Because like hit it, go in. All I gotta do is let's go. hold forward. Huh. You like helicopters? Aw. Hey, shouldn't I just learn? I support that. Go learn. That's work. And my phone pattern's up. Like an arrow. Now the lock. Oh. Okay, they even made him the best if you're like, hey, I don't know what this is. Oh, but this feels horrible on controller. Like, I'm trying to like slowly do it because there's no lock on. Screw it. Oh crap, I thought I hit so many wrong buttons on the way. I nearly thought I accidentally ended this stream.
It's perfect for someone as efficient as me.
I was on the wrong freaking monitor.
You mean lazy?
Okay, there's a lock on for it. Thank you. Everything I had, my mouse was on the wrong one.
Face the consequences.
Thank you for coming in as a group. Aw, they even came together. And now you know when part dealing with them.
Oh my! Now there's a familiar face.
Ooh.
If someone from public security is here, I must. How do you do, my fellow officers?
Of course.
Great work.
Seth dedicated to the job.
Is he an executive officer?
Ah.
What is he doing here? Don't tell me those guys from HSO are trying to take our credit again.
Okay, they're still mad about the last plot
Relax.
story.
I'm not the type of person to take credit for someone
Relax,
else's
I don't
work.
do work.
Right, Junior Seth? Oh, please say hi to your brother for me.
Junior?
He and I both graduated
Oh.
from the same academy. Just not in the same year. So, Asaba, executive officer, what are you doing here?
Oh, nothing much really. Just a teensy little favor. I know PubSec is.
I just realized how bad this is because we're here. Seth canonically is one of the few characters who don't know our identity.
That's crucial evidence. You're definitely trying to steal our credit. This case
This
hasn't
one
been
just like,
transferred over to HSO
ooh,
yet.
he didn't see me yet.
The drugs are connected to an important case I'm investigating. According to the Public Security Handbook, rule number.
Yo, Eve, how you doing?
What was it again? I forget. In any case,
Oh,
PubSec
doing
officers
good.
are
Having fun,
obligated
pretty
to
much just
assist executive officers with their investigations
getting the
as
last
follows.
bits of
In other
1.4
words,
before
you can't say
1.5
no
comes
to-
out.
Mr. Executive Officer, it's not that we don't want to provide them.
How's your day
It's
going?
just that all the confiscated drugs have been sent to the evidence room, and we don't have any with us right now. Right, Seth?
That's right.
Oh, has anyone told you that you're
I knew it.
terrible at lying?
I was waiting for them to go. It's like Seth
Since
can't
you
lie.
aren't willing to cooperate, I guess I'll just have to take them myself.
Such clean moves. Wait, did you just go through my pockets?
Aha! Found it.
Scent.
This is an unfinished product. You haven't completed the potency tests, have you? The active ingredients are too minimal to increase ether aptitude.
Why would you know that?
If you ask me, this isn't the real stuff. Just a cheap knockoff.
You. How did you manage to gather so much information from just a few looks and a couple of sniffs?
Because I'm an elite from Section 6. So, do you regret choosing public security when you graduated?
Hey, you really know how to piss someone off, don't you?
Oh, thanks for the compliment. By the way, I should probably mention that there's a whole bunch of ethereals over there sprinting this way.
It's.
I'll leave them for our brave and skilled public security.
I'm honestly
officers
shocked
to
how
handle.
much I liked
Wait,
this
you're
game.
just gonna hide behind us like that?
I'm sure you don't need me to deal with these ethereals.
I've just been
right?
stuck in the funny
Besides,
bit
I'm busy
of
protecting my bamboo here. I believe in you.
beginning
Trust
from freaking
me.
Genshin, the weird snowball. It's been a
Come
ride.
on. Using me as an excuse now?
You're making me sad. I genuinely wanted to protect you from the bottom of my
Like,
heart.
I'm still in shock that's like we're really having
Just ignore him. Let's
we're
fight.
having 3.0 and Storial happen the same month 1.5 is happening. So having the alright, the new area, and then the wrap up of like the first big patch. For Star Rail, Genshin, it was released since day one,
Help.
but
Help me.
weirdly, Star Rail is what got me
Have you
off.
gotten lost in the hollow?
Cause I started like really enjoying playing my phone,
Are
and
still-
it just worked perfectly. Of like whenever I had a break, of just like yo, just pop up, do a bit, go out.
His eyes. What's happening? Is that a
Zenless,
sign of
weirdly,
corruption?
day one.
no time.
I don't know how far this is going, or how far it will
He
go.
can see us.
Yo, Printer, how you
Maybe he
doing?
can't hear us either.
Stay away from him.
The kid's turning into an ethereal.
But why? His corruption symptoms were pretty mild.
Yay, dailies.
Plus, his core came out in seconds.
That's also a bit that I'll forever love about
Oh, no, he's
ZZZ.
gonna attack!
Easiest
It's
dailies.
too late. This ethereal is tougher than it looks.
I might never play on my phone,
want
but if
to
I'm ever
fight,
like,
then
oh
get
crap,
behind
I
me.
forgot right before the time resets.
Take him down.
Run 2 minutes.
This guy. Why do I get the feeling it isn't your average ethereal?
You're right. But worry about yourself first. I'd rather not have to scrape you off the floor
Jeez.
here.
Damn it! Don't underestimate me!
Hey, what's the name of it? I'll probably keep an eye.
The string won't snap, the plan won't crack.
Because honestly, I need to start being more active in Discords again.
Knuckle combat isn't my thing.
I,
Who's the pathetic one now? It's over now. Rest in peace.
What happened to him? His corruption symptoms were unlike anything we've seen in the handbook. And his core appeared almost instantly. There was no chance
oh,
we
my
could
Discord's
save
the
That's because those weren't signs of corruption.
same. Literally, meta
They're
please.
indicators of a late-stage disease.
I still will forever miss the days of having the numbers, but weirdly, it's made it easier.
Lesions appearing on their skin, but they have a higher ether aptitude than the average person. In the late stages, their
Who are
bodies
you?
will rapidly deteriorate until they gradually lose all sensory perception under severe pain. In the end, just like that kid, even the slightest contact with ether causes severe corruption. Their high ether aptitude makes this disease turn a blessing into a curse. And there's no cure yet. Long time no see, Harumasa. How have you been these past years?
Oh, is this the master you were talking about?
Know each other?
We're old acquaintances. What are you doing here?
Look at you, all grown up. What happened to my little pal? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirishima. I'm a doctor of sorts. That child who just turned into an ethereal was my patient. His condition had progressed to late
Yeah.
stages. He couldn't take the pain anymore. So he decided to enter the hollow and end his own life. Sorry you had to see that. Children suffering from this disease
I
usually
forgot
don't
that.
live
I forgot about that.
I wish
What's
I'd known
yours?
this
I can send like a request, and you can just send it that way.
So all those strange things just now were symptoms of a disease? At any rate, public security will need to look into this. We'll have to bring you in
Got
for a
ya.
statement.
No problem. I'll fully cooperate with public security's work. But first, could you please give me a moment to catch
Set.
up with my dear classmate here?
Go ahead.
Classmate.
I don't really see any need for us to catch up.
Come on now, I thought we'd have a lot to share. Honestly, I never imagined you'd still be... and become such
Be.
an outstanding executive officer. Impressive.
I didn't think I was gonna make it.
But you've always been a well-behaved, diligent, and hard-working kid. It looks like all your effort has paid off.
Hardworking.
Well-behaved, diligent, and hardworking. None of that sounds like the Harumasa I know.
I'll take that as a compliment. So, since when did you become a doctor? And one who takes on patients like that?
I run a sanatorium that treats patients with ether aptitude regression syndrome to make up for my past mistakes.
He did mention that in the
I'm
trust.
genuinely surprised hearing those words coming from your mouth.
I may have done some bad things, but I was deceived by that man just like you were. You know that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been acquitted.
Whatever you say.
Would it?
What does any of this have to do with me?
If fate has reunited us here, there must be a reason. You and I, we should work together. I found some leads on him already. You've been looking for him for a while too, right? If you want, we can find him together as classmates.
You've been investigating Master.
Oh,
Right. I found a shelter that he used to hide in
classmates.
years ago. It was corrupt by a hollow.
You're,
but
that's why
there's
they put
still many
Seth
clues
in.
left behind.
Same, it's like same class journey.
We might be able to follow the trail and locate where he's hiding now.
Let me think about it. By the way, Master told me that I was only a student, and you were just assistant. We're not classmates. I was clueless as a kid, and didn't care about things. So I'd appreciate it if you stopped acting like we're friends.
Come on, but we're indeed.
Don't push it. It's like you already
Sorry.
so.
How much longer will you need? It's not safe. We should get out of here ASAP.
Thank you, Seth.
We're done talking.
We'll get to the
rest
point.
Is public security's job, and I won't interfere. Goodbye, everyone.
Look, I'll forever be nervous about like any character with a lab coat, because the first character we saw in this game with the exact lab coat type is literally doing the freaking weekly and being like, "Hey, you want to pay?" He's like, "All right, you want to pay for some risky medicine?"
What were you guys talking about? I couldn't follow at all.
I'll forever be
Sorry,
grateful for
sorry.
that guy because he's
That
why I
wasn't
spam
intentional.
dodge instead of switching.
We can
'Cause I'm
talk
doing
about it
runs
once we
on
get
1
somewhere
HP.
safe.
But I hate that guy because he's why I don't know. It took me way too long to remember how to play defense characters. Too long. You ruined me.
To be honest, I was only planning to snag a few samples from the PubSec officers. Everything that happened
Just being
afterwards.
nosy.
The kid turning into an ethereal and Kirishima. None of that was part of the plan.
When does it ever? So who is
What's
this
up
guy?
with that Kirishima guy? He said he was your senpai, but something felt kind of off between you two.
I have a master, and Kirishima was my master's assistant. I guess you could say we're old acquaintances. So yeah,
Alright.
no heartwarming,
Bet.
cheesy movie moments between me and him. I don't trust him.
I can tell that you two aren't very close.
Oh, and about the master thing. Cards on the table. Remember I told you the guy
Oh,
who
he
made
went straight
that
to the
drug
point.
is
He's being
a
like,
wanted criminal who's been missing?
"Hey, you opened up
Well,
yourself? You opened up
that
mine."
wanted criminal is my master. His drug improves ether aptitude temporarily, but there's no way around the terrible side effects. And that's not all. He was found guilty by the Inquisitors in a trial at the time, but disappeared before facing punishment.
Ooh.
Kirishima thinks my master fled to avoid punishment. He feels that he was deceived into participating in illegal experiments, so he wants to get back at my master for it. He even wanted me to join him.
What do you think?
And what about you? Do you want revenge against your master too?
Yo, Bet,
Master
what's up?
taught me a lot of things, including archery.
Oh, that's why you got into that.
He was like family. I was clueless about his research until he disappeared. I've been hoping to find him because I have a question only he can answer. I've been trying to investigate this case since I became an executive officer. There's never been any substantial evidence until the drug resurfaced recently. The sample I saw was not my master's work. It's a cheap knockoff, an unfinished product that's less effective with worse side effects. There. I just told you everything. Very sincere
Wait.
of me as a partner, don't you think? Oh, one more thing, very important. This isn't actually for work. Just my private investigation.
You're a risky
If
guy.
Chief Miyabi and the others ask you about it, can you keep it a secret for me, please?
Don't worry. Your secret
This
is
is
safe with me.
yours.
Thanks. You're the best partner. Oops. I didn't realize it's so late already. I'm heading out. I'll let you know when I find any more leads.
Of course it would. That's the reasons. I've thought about that. The overlay in chat. One of the big things though that's like holding back is like I need to finally set up, because I know there's an extension that can make it like way easier for like editing purposes. That's also something I need to start doing this year. I have like a whole folder of stuff that's like I need to get around to just sitting down and editing. But there's too much. But getting down there, like, making so that way it can have the stream, everything saved, another version of it with just the gameplay, as well as the chat. Because I know there's an extension for it. I just need to figure out like how to finally set it up. Oh, you also do it? Hey, bet. Because hey, new year, new things. New year, new things. It also just hit me something with the new story bits they're doing. Because I remember it's like literally with this patch, it's like, yo, they pretty much cut out the TV mode. Because we're just like, all right, that's gone. Are they also going to cut out the walking around the stories? Because I remember a weird thing with Light. It was like boom, 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 boom. Like his was combat. His was pretty much just combat. Outside the start. I wonder where they'll go. Alright, the delay just for like in case anything happens to give that bit of time. Hotbot? Look at that. All it takes is one thing, and that's what makes it be like, ugh. Buried at sea. Jumping pretty fast. Ah, we're meeting with them. Oh, it's the whole team. He's a big shot to Kun. Don't lie about me. One of these people are three of them are models I recognize. It's like don't upsell me ever.
These kids are currently living at my
Oh,
sanatorium. Tsubaki,
these are the kids that we helped earlier with the his trust event. I'm getting spoiled by finishing his trust event already.
We're lucky Mr. Kirishima took us in.
Yeah.
I was wondering why they looked familiar.
Kirishima's sanatorium gives us free food, shelter, and medical care.
I know this voice actor. I'm about to. Behind the VA opens again.
I'm just doing my part. Ether aptitude regression.
And the power of
syndrome
like,
is
yo,
very
we can change the
rare.
hair.
Hardly anyone understands.
It's a good
what
model.
we're
We can
going
use it. That is still the best thing about this game, though.
Last I heard, certain
Weirdly, it's like,
characteristics of
yo,
this disease are
we figured
well
out
known.
so much.
Anyway, since we're all here today,
Varied
let's talk about
NPCs.
happier things,
Varied.
shall we? My new manager friend here might not know this, but
Hmm?
Harumasa was a real genius when he was a kid. First time he picked up a bow, he was hitting bullseyes. Just incredible.
Hey, he still is a genius.
He's still a genius, you know.
Not just archery. This kid could learn anything with minimal guidance. Gotta envy that talent. Too bad Master turned out the way he did. The things that man did are unforgivable. That's why I want to find him with Harumasa.
Your name's Kana, right? Why are you so quiet?
She's not used to socializing due to her health. Don't mind her. Come on, no use just standing here.
Hey,
Let's go
you're not
inside
even
and watch him
hiding
hop
trying to be weird. One day we're gonna finally go into this hot pot place. There's too much stuff that happens here.
Got any plans next? Maybe we could find somewhere else to...
You're rushing weight? Why is this guy like really getting into the point of being like, yo, we need to hunt down Master? It's like, we just wrapped up.
Sorry that we're meeting again under such circumstances, Mr. Kirishima.
Ah,
But we've
there we
received an
go.
anonymous tip about illegal
There we
activities
go.
you may be involved with.
There's Seth.
Please, come with us.
Illegal activities? You must be mistaken. I have always been a law-abiding citizen.
That's what we all like
No
to say.
mistake, sir. We're here for you. You know exactly
Wh-
what this is about. Now come along, Mr. Kirishima. We'll get you situated with some fresh tea down at the station.
I'm afraid this isn't a good time. I have to take these kids back to the sanatorium soon. They hardly get to see the outside world, and I can't just leave them all on their own. Surely you understand.
Cooperating with public security is every law-abiding citizen's duty. Don't give our
This is
officer
why
a
you never
hard
use that
time.
word.
Tell you what, I'll take the kids. I promise they'll get
Never
back to the
give an
sanatorium
easy out.
safely. Sound
Never
good?
give an easy excuse.
Mr. Kirishima, shall we go?
Okay. I'll entrust the kids with you, Harumasa. But could you take them to Port Elpis? The sanatorium is nearby, and I'll send someone to pick them up.
Oh.
You don't want me to visit the sanatorium?
You want me to work with you, but you
Got
don't want me
something
to see
to
it? Weird.
Of course not. I just don't want
Yo,
you
speaking
to
with
go
Bet,
out
I'll
of
check
your
out the
way.
creations
The
in a bit.
sanatorium is in a remote area with a quiet environment to better help our patients. It's really hard to find without someone leading the way.
Oh, I see. Well, my super rich friend here wants to come too. Wouldn't you want a wealthy investor to see your sanatorium? Might just drop a couple $100 million down.
Like, why do you want me in but don't want me to see your place? Yes, nah, definitely.
That's right.
That's
I'm
weird.
very
That's
interested in your
weird.
project, and if I like what I see, I'd happily invest $100 million.
We'd need to prepare for such an
All right,
esteemed
he
guest
says that, but
properly.
I had 100
There's
million
still
till
parts of
last
the
night.
sanatorium that need work. We'll be sure to
I
invite you once
spent so
everything's
much.
ready. Isn't that right, Tsubaki?
I messed up my characters. I spent too much.
Yes, Mr. Kirishima is right. We still have to get some things ready.
All right. I'll bring them to the port.
But
and your
it
staff can
feels
meet us
good
there.
though. It feels good, that building moment.
Okay, kids, stay close to Harumasa. Be good and don't cause him any
Especially if
trouble.
it's a character that works on like too many teams.
Got it.
They just
See
jump.
you later. All right, everyone.
Oh, M2?
Let's
Wow.
go. I'll take you to the port.
Dude, I got happy because you literally told me to pull for the weapon and I got it. I got it the day I finally finished building her, and the only thing I hadn't built was her weapon. So I got to do it from scratch. It was just like, oh. My times dropped a minute. It's just like, 6? Oh, she just starts busted. I already felt crazy when it's like, all right, go in, do a dash. And it's like, all right, she gets 6. You just get to go in with the whole swing. 3 is good, but 6 is busted. You just get to go in. Oh shit, no whore. Outside too long. About health? Is it? Do you really care? I'll see you. Alright, let's go, Kana. If anything happens, it's my fault. Your kids. That's the exact spot. I am not joking. The exact spot where he's standing right now is where his trust event for here always was. This guy. This guy. Now I'm more nervous about Kana though. Wait, you guys are around here, but you haven't seen the ocean? We got one more part. I'm about to throw hands, aren't I? Don't get much because you are standing next to someone with that same condition, so it's like that ain't how it works. That's not how it works. Okay, but the seagulls here are evil. Like anytime there's a trust event on this pier, if it is not at this exact spot, it's something about the seagulls. And it's the exact point of like they're used to getting food from people. To the point that if you don't, they're still gonna take it. I still remember it actually. I had a field trip. This was elementary school. Funnily enough, it was also fries. Of literally one of the classmates dropped the fries. Seagull came, picked it up. But all the other ones still on the fries. They're fighting over the fry. See, the classmate still has the other fries. They start swarming. We all had to run inside. Since then, it was like, yeah, no more fried foods. And it caused my school to like weirdly, or like field trip lunches just snowballed into Lunchables. And that somehow turned into my first time doing a tier list. Of every single field trip, we would purposely get a different Lunchables. And then after we've tried them all, we did a list of all of them. I'll forever stand by that the chicken nugget Lunchables are the most inconsistent and the worst to have cold. It doesn't make sense. But I also think the chicken nugget ones are just bad because, like, all right, if you warm it, the ketchup is warm. So now that's bad because who's eating warm ketchup? But if you eat it cold, the nuggets somehow get frozen. Like hell, the simple act that I freaking love got into the weird, like, fancy bit of, like, we got the crackers, the cheese, and the meats. The fact that I could still buy that. And no one bats an eye will forever have that type of Lunchable be at the top for me. I don't care what type of meat, what type of cheese. It can't be bad. Because it's also the one that makes the most sense of like, yo, you're going to have it bad. The pizza one. The fact that it's uncontested of like, yo, it will be good. The only irritating bit is the pizza is cursed entirely based on, is it easy to open the sauce pack? Because some of them just don't have the rip, and now it's like, all right, you're kind of screwed because the squeeze won't come out properly. But it's like if it works, incredible. Because the main reason why I go is like I could still argue about this Lunchables bit. When I worked at retail, there were literally two factions when it came to like, all right, we're on break, but we're still gonna use this as lunch. You have Team Hot Pockets and you have Team Lunchables. It is literally like those were the two. It's why I'm still mad that Hot Pockets no longer include like the cardboard bit. Cause like, I don't have a plate. And have you seen a public microwave? You don't want that sitting. You need it. Cause like, the only reason I joined Team Hot Pocket is because the Lunchables would magically sell out before break. And the new shipment will come afterwards because everyone would grab one. We literally kept those two companies. The worst thing is it's the same company, but we kept those brands in business. It's how I know it's like, yeah, Lunchily ain't there yet. Lunchily ain't there yet. Never saw it. Oh. It was a mess that time. Now, that's the cursed bit of why there's a reason why we use preservatives. Because by the time you get it, it's probably been like a couple weeks. It's gonna go bad. Like, the same reason of why everyone's like, yo, why is McDonald's Coke and McDonald's Sprite better? It's because it's cooled from the factory to the time it gets into the machine. So it's cooled the whole process. So it's like it's keeping it together. It's not getting the time to like reset and like change the freaking bonds. It's the same thing with Lunchables and like prepackaged meat. You want it together. But like, who knows? Lunchily could go the same way as freaking Feastables. Cause like Feastables was trying to be unique, and then it was like, we're running into issues. And now weirdly, it tastes exactly the same as Hershey's. It's not bad. It's just like, huh? Maybe they were onto something. It was just still one thing. In order to finish like the freaking like internet, the big internet sphere food, one day I need to finally drink a Prime just to find out. Cause I have always dodged it. I somehow just always just never been like, you know what, let me finally do it. Because it's, oh, you teamed up with Seth? That's why Seth was so locked in. That's the entire reason why I was like, yeah, I don't really care. Cause like, oh yeah, it's got carbohydrates, and all that went through my mind was, I don't want an energy drink with too much. Cause I won't lie, Gatorade has carried me when I'm sick. Cause I'm someone that's like, yo, this is what I need. But I'm just like, if you taste more like water and you're sweet, that will throw me off. Especially if it's no sugar. Cause that's also the hard part. If I'm at a moment where it's like, yo, I really need hydration, but I'm at a place where I could buy a Prime, I can easily buy a banana. Or heck, I can be like the people that I used to have to stalk and I just stare at. Because I try to avoid eye contact because I am stalking the bananas on the other end. I see them rip a banana off, unpeel it, eat it, and then with direct eye contact with me, put the peel back on the cart. And I'm just... One day, I like... There is something about working retail. You'll see the craziest things. Like, people will not care. I still remember seeing, it's like I was stocking freaking croissants. Someone for some reason removed the middle. This is a full stacked table. They removed one in the middle without knocking anything else over. And so it looks like you fucked up playing Tetris and you have just like one hole in the middle. It was just like, we stocked them at the same time. It's like, why? As well as the literally That weird period when that ice cream thing happened, where it's like you'll just see plungers in the most random spot. I don't know why that was the response to it. I've removed a plunger from an ice cream freezer. A plunger just in the middle of the floor, right in front of the door, where if you were coming in from the other side, you wouldn't see it, and you would hit the tray on it. Stuff happens. Stuff just happens. In a weird way, I feel more comfortable because now I'm slowly approaching that. It's like, all right, I'm approaching statute of limitations, I think. Is it more like 30? I don't care. I'm gonna lie and say it's 10. That I can like say it without like screwing something over. It's why I'll forever believe that everyone should work everyone should at least have some like retailer's job just to see it's like how weird things can get. These things are nuts. People are it's like yeah, no, that's the worst thing. Like anything, it's like it's either you have to sit in the support and have to is like and realize that the people are calling. Like, you know what? This is actually a funny one. I am constantly cursed that I think I might end up being put in. You know how State Farm has had like those ads of like, oh yeah, these are the weird calls we had, but we covered that. I had to call my bank because I realized I was like, oh wait, this job that I'm about to sign into, yeah, that's fake. So so I had to jump through 3 different people of when I'm explaining the process and then going like, oh fuck. They thought they had the mute button, they didn't, so I heard it and then they're like, all right, I'll direct you to the next person. So man, you were sitting there for an hour between 3 different people as you tell the story and they go, oh fuck. Just under their breath. I was like, damn. The best part about it was a week after I did the call and everything got fixed, I then got the automatic email of like, oh hey, you might have fell victim to a scam. And I was like, wait, is that the same one? Then 2 hours later, the situation has been resolved. But we are in the, that is how I started that was my new year. That's why I was pissed about it. I started new year with a fake check. A fake deposit. I'm still mad. I feel bad because the game's like going into like Shinya and I have no idea. Like, hey, right now, like the current thing I'm doing is really a funny thing. Because this is a place I applied to off a recommendation 8 months ago. I thought I blew it. I thought I blew the interview. It's like, oh, no. Quarters. That's also something I do. I'm adding that in as soon as it's done. I am finally, I got a calendar. I'm writing down the freaking fiscal quarters. So that way I have like a proper understanding. It's like, dang, why is it's like, did I mess up? Timing. It's all timing. Because I have never not gotten email responses if it's not weirdly around that time. Especially with this freaking field. I feel so bad. Like they tell their story and I'm just out. Ranting about Lunchable. That is actually, no, that is more weird now that I think about it. I understand where it's like, why we liked Lunchables, because that was the era of like advertising. Why do kids still know Lunchables now? Because like McDonald's I can still understand. It's like I still see like the McDonald's ad push. I can understand the McDonald's ad push. So it's like I know it's like why that's still big when it comes to kids and Happy Meals. My entire bit with Lunchables was legitimately the Lunchables Brigade ad series. It's the same reason why I know a gum that I have never chewed, purely because of the long man ads. Like, ad campaigns work. Marge. Up high? You know what? I want to make sure I don't forget it. So that way I like write it all down. Easy screenshot. Dang, everything else shit. What's up? Yeah, I hurt because of you. They got layers. But you know, that does add up. Because the offers literally began started quarter 3, got brought in for another interview, started quarter 4, and I was just like, did I mess up that bad? Just starting in quarter 1. Gotta love business. Gotta love business. I'm already not looking forward to this weird freaking taxes. That too, I'm not looking forward to it. Like getting it early, getting the schedule set, but also the bit of like my freaking first check with this new one is literally going to be setting up that appointment. Hi, house. Hey, no, we still got excuses of a new year. I'm carrying it. Until it is the 15th, I'm carrying the bit of like, hey, it's a new year. Like, I'm still afraid to, like, if someone told me to write down the date, I would somehow end up writing 1/13/2024. And then after, like, trying, like, slide that 4 into a 5 every year. It never ends. It never ends. Well, I'm still in confusion of still feeling it's like, all right, it's the fact that we're technically halfway through the decade. It's like, oh, this is how it feels like aging. It doesn't feel like it, but it's like, yeah. But in a way, it makes me appreciate that weird feeling of the things we go through. It's like we're not seeing something that's like always new. We're in that moment, like we're seeing the same things. What makes that moment was like we're seeing something new, like really stand out more. We've gotten used to it, so it's worth it when something special happens. Oh, then no, she's definitely getting flags. She's definitely getting flags. But hey, if it's long, that's next year's problem. Same way how this year was, same way how last year was last me's problem. Fuck it, we ball. Life's too hard anyway. Like, I'm dealing with the funny bit of, I didn't even know this. Randomly, TikTok is randomly recommending me. It's like, hey, have you heard of Lemon 8? I've never seen that before in my life. And I was like, huh. Well, the band wasn't on ByteDance. It was on TikTok. So, we'll see. We're in the last couple of days. Hell, my algorithm randomly found out that's like, oh yeah, you're someone who somehow messed up and has listened to Bo Burnham's whole discography. Here's his account. Have fun for the last days. How did I get here again? That funny feeling. Hey, I'll take anything than rather dealing with. Freaking. I will fight for my life. I don't care if it's my field. I will fight for my life to never learn how to use Instagram. I will fight for my life to never learn it. I don't want to go back. I don't. Like, look, I'm still at the point where I still keep up a proper Skype account just in case. I'm not learning that site. It's like, you already gave me the proof of literally when I was like, all right, Will was like, all right, yo, we gotta start getting out of Twitter because shit's getting bad. I was like, hey, wait, Threads isn't too bad, and it fell apart. I'm not doing that again. I'll enjoy the ride. The weirdest thing about it, it's weird to know that it has a date. Cause like with Vine, it was more of just a like, oh yeah, they're doing the talk to, and it's gone. Like, hey, even when it came from like the MySpace switch to Facebook, it was more just like, and it's dead. But here it's kind of set. It's weird. We got a few more days. Gonna enjoy the ride. Though I do feel bad. Cause I know a bunch of it is like I should have been editing. Cause there's so many ideas that it's like I can only do that safely on TikTok. Anywhere else, they will shut my account down. If only. Enjoy the ride. Hey, they really give everyone here no confidence that they're gonna live. Alright, photo time. Come on, put your stuff down. Put your phone down. There. There is no way. I understand they want to give the idea that he's controlling the drone. I've done this. You can't control a drone one-handed. I like it. How? How did you guys get here? For those days, it's like they don't know. All right. It's close enough. I'll take it. I don't even have to try. I can literally just hit select. I don't know what. How are you taking it horizontally, vertically? Complete the mission. One more photo. Ah. All right, come on, give me that low angle. Wait a minute. No, these aren't the same. I don't know why I thought we were randomly gonna get jump scared by freaking the outer rim. Freaking restroom bit. He's like, you got a knack for sweet talking. Look at you being all nice. Makes me feel. This is not. It's hard to do this. All right, Seth. What's the news?
Wait, you mean the drugs we seized are linked to a big case from years ago?
That's what people are saying. Apparently, it's a case from way back when. There was this researcher who invented an enhancing serum that could boost ether aptitude significantly in an instant. Even though it had nasty side effects and was totally illegal, it still caught the eye of some groups.
Totally
That's not even
illegal.
the wildest part. Do you know how the drug is made? They make it from living beings.
Living beings? Like animals? Or do you mean live ethereals?
Or people.
You can't even imagine. They make it from live human tissue.
Live? Human tissue?
It's from patients with a special disease. We saw one, remember? The kid who turned into an ethereal right before us? I think it was called ether aptitude regression syndrome. It's a terminal illness. Most patients die before reaching adulthood, and the longer they live, the more dangerous it gets. They rarely make it past their 20s.
And that's why he mentioned
The gist of it is, because
the
of this
importance.
disease, their tissue can be used to create the wonder drug that boosts ether aptitude.
What wonder drug? This is straight up illegal. And using live people to make it? Do they even see them as humans?
Well, it's definitely very risky for the patients. It could worsen their illness, maybe even kill them. But to be honest, if they could reduce the side effects, I'd be up for trying it.
Dude,
Considering
come
we
on.
have to go into the hollows regularly, even the best of us can run into danger. If we had a drug like this, we'd feel a lot safer.
But isn't that unethical?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
human
we might be
tissue.
safer. But what about the patients? They deserve to live a good life too.
You make a good point.
It's a small price to pay.
Dude, you can't be saying that when you're one of the ones
Terminal,
affected.
Just like your colleague pointed out, maybe using them to make drugs that help others isn't such a bad idea. Making the world a better place often means sacrifices. Between patients who won't live long and promising officers like you, the choice is obvious. Looking at the big picture from New Eridu's standpoint, these patients are just necessary sacrifices we have to make.
Asaba Harumasa! As an executive officer at Section 6, how could you say that? No one deserves to be a sacrifice! We all swore an oath when we graduated from the academy. No matter
Oh, they
where we
don't
end up,
know.
Public security or HSO, we pledge to serve and protect all civilians equally, not to judge them as more or less valuable. You can't weigh one life over another. If you really believe that, you shouldn't be wearing that uniform.
Hey, Seth, calm down. Harumasa probably didn't mean it that way.
Interesting. I never thought a man like your brother could have a sibling like
Y'all
you.
keep talking about his bro.
Huh? What's my brother got to do with this?
Nothing. Just thinking out loud. Seth Lowell,
What? You want to fight? I'm not afraid of you.
you're an honest man. You're going to make an Excellent public security officer.
Huh?
Oh, and just to clarify, the drug's made from spinal fluid, not body
And
tissue.
just to let you know,
It
they
has to
can't
be
die.
extracted directly from the back of the neck while the patient is still alive. Well then, I'll leave you officers to your work.
This guy. It's like, you are pure
What was
man.
that all about? Things escalated pretty fast.
So I'm telling you,
You're not mad,
the
are you?
worst day I will have in my heart for this
I was
game
just
is the day
curious how
Seth
other
finds out who
authorities
we
think
are.
about the drug.
Just purely from the first time
By
we
the
met
way,
him.
What's your take on this drug?
Cause like cause bro, Seth's whole trust event is literally the bit of like giving the hint about his brother and like how their relationship is a mess. Oh, I forgot I did hear, you did tell me about that before. Ah. Oh, it's still messed
the
up
production of
though.
this drug is unethical. What kind of civilized society would use living people to make medicine? Just like Seth said, no one should be a sacrifice.
That is some weird odds though.
No one should be a sacrifice.
The time I finally start playing Tears of the Kingdom is
see.
the time when they run into them. I run into them. And now they're both weirdly part of...
The kids are probably done talking.
That adds up.
Let's go check on
That
them.
adds up. Weirdly, I thought he would have been so much
do
of
you
a
want to
final
drink?
fight.
It's on me.
Just because they made his
Excuse
story
me,
segment
can I get a
2D.
bitter gourd juice first?
What kind of taste do you have?
Bitter gourd juice? That's a unique choice.
You might be surprised, but bitterness can actually taste pretty good once you're used to it.
You know what? I can't complain.
When you've
That's
had
how I
take
used
as
to feel
many
about
meds as I
coffee.
have, for as long as I have, you start to appreciate the flavor.
And the same way how I feel about energy drinks. They taste like poison. But you weirdly get used to it.
Relax. You can trust me. Not just because I'm from HSO. I've also got some unfinished business with Kirishima.
It was Kirishima who killed Shinya. And others, too.
That's the fucked
A
up
lot
part
of
though.
kids at the sanatorium have
Because-
died because of him.
He's doing experiments on you, isn't he?
You're trying to make a better drug.
You knew?
Just a guess. I didn't see any puncture marks on your necks. He must have told you to cover them up.
Yeah, Kirishima has been using us, taking our spinal fluid to make that ether aptitude booster drug. The whole sanatorium is just one big human experiment lab, but he tells everyone it's a charity to help us. Shinya died because of him. Shinya wasn't even that sick. He had the mildest symptoms among us.
He sped it up.
Kirishima. He injected Shinya with the drug he developed himself. Just because he wanted to collect data on the side effects. Fully aware it's deadly to people like us.
Even though his drug is an unfinished product.
Didn't even
The side
care.
effects are still too much for patients with ether aptitude regression syndrome.
Shinya took my place. I was the one who was supposed
That's why
to
she
get
was so
injected.
off. Nah, because then you report to like, what evidence? That's the hard part. As much as like, yeah, they're telling the truth, but it's like,
I know people at public security. Let's go and report this case immediately.
We can't. He
What
warned
about
us
the
that
rest?
The other kids at the sanatorium are his hostages. And if we do anything, they'll die.
How's your condition right now?
Not great. I probably don't have much time left. Don't say things like that, Kana. We're all gonna be okay. I'm not just saying that, Tsubaki. I've made up my mind. Next time, when it's your turn to extract the spinal fluid, just use mine.
you have to
You
do
won't
that
hear
yourselves.
whose it
Oh, I
is,
can't
as
even
long as it
imagine
works.
that.
At the very least, I want to do something meaningful before my time is up.
No! You should rest more because your condition's worsened. I'm doing okay right now. They can have my spinal fluid.
Oh, and he's back. A fucking course.
There you all are. I've been looking everywhere.
Look who's here. What took you so long? I thought you'd forgotten about these kids.
I would never. The guy I sent to meet you must have dozed off in the car. He wasn't picking up my calls.
Sounds like he's burnt out from working too hard. You should watch out for that. Labor disputes are not fun.
Of course, you'd be the one to say that.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for taking care of the kids today. It's getting late. I'll take them back now.
Don't worry. I've talked to the kids.
It's like, don't
GPS
worry.
trackers and mics on them.
And straight to the point.
You didn't say anything you shouldn't have today, did you?
No! We didn't say anything!
Good. Remember, you're just my living medical supplies. Anyone who dares disobey me will be joining Shinya's.
Wow, you don't care that much?
I could use someone to test the side effects of the latest patch.
This guy is fucking evil. We've got to stop him.
We'll use the recordings as evidence, and I'm going to track down the exact coordinates of the sanatorium. But like Kana said, there are other kids there. We can't risk alerting him.
We need to remove everything.
Otherwise, knowing what he's like,
If it's not complete.
we kill them all and cover everything up. As for the spinal fluid, I'll figure something out.
What's wrong?
We say
Are you
as someone who
okay?
also does not have a lot
I'm
of
fine.
time.
Just a bit worn out today. Let's head back first.
Whoa, afternoon tea. Thank you, Master.
Remember, Harumasa, what do we do before snack time?
I know. It's time for that.
Bad.
I need to get the shot in my neck first.
That's right. And don't forget your daily medicine. These are all necessary things to help you get better.
Don't worry, Master. I'm not afraid of pain or medicine. But the medicine, it's bitter like the black coffee that you always drink.
Good boy. You're going to get better soon.
Then, if I keep being a good boy, will I get a prize?
What did you have in mind?
I want your headband. With that, I'll be as good as you. Every shot from my bow will be a bullseye.
The headband isn't what does that.
That's how you ended up doing that.
Very well. But you have to keep being a good boy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You've been awfully quiet.
How bad is it?
How are you feeling? Are you okay?
Because they did mention a ray into the 20s.
Anyway, back to what we were saying. I've been dodging this topic, but someone as sharp as you probably figured it out already. I'm just like those kids. I have
Oh, you
ether
don't
aptitude
say.
regression syndrome. This disease affects different parts of the body for different people. For me, it's mainly my lungs and heart. As you can see, it's also caused my chronic condition.
Shit.
You're not gonna turn into an ethereal like the boy we saw in the hollow, are you?
Don't worry, my condition is mild. I'm not gonna die that easily. You know what they say. The bad guys always live the longest.
They do. Hey, come on.
Don't say that about yourself.
You gotta believe in yourself a bit.
Back when I was first diagnosed, my parents took me to the best hospital in the city. They told me they'd get some food for me while we waited. But they never came back. I was
Oh,
too
the
little
story
to
was
even
real.
speak properly then. But even if I knew where home was, there was no going back.
Story was real.
After that, Master took me in. He taught me a lot of things, like how to draw a bow, how to wield a blade, and how to survive in this world with this body of mine. He said he wanted to cure me. So every day, I took lots of meds and got injections in the back of my neck. It wasn't until much later I realized they weren't giving me shots, but extracting materials from me to make the booster drug. The choker I wear is actually to cover the scars on my neck. But hey, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Oops, I've said more than I should. But that's all in the past now. I don't care anymore.
It's an AI care.
But I care.
You don't have to look so sad. But thank you. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. I think I know what Kirishima is after. He said he wants to help me find Master, but what he really wants is the research data and drug samples my master left behind. But now that it's come to this, I have no choice but to confront him. Not just for my master, but for the sake of those kids, too. When the time comes, I'll be counting on your guidance, partner.
Isn't expected. That's gotta be like the worst thing though. The idea of like you're constantly on sick leave, and then it's like, no, I actually am sick. Then again, I get that feeling. Heck, I legitimately am stuck in the bit where it's like, yo, I know the moment I get a payday, I'm not joking. It's because I said it's like going for like the full deep checkup. Look, you're already talking to someone who legitimately lost height that made so little sense that I went for a checkup. It took 4 nurses before they believed, no, this is right. You somehow messed up that bad. But I'll be back. Speaking of other stuff, this is an annoying thing weirdly, like with current winter. Like I'm just like getting like dealing with like way more. Some parts of my body are just like getting way more dry. So I'm gonna step out real quick. Would like make sure that I don't want to hit the moment where I'm literally legitimately talking and my lips crack. I'll be right back. Only take a bit. Okay, so it turns out I was very wrong. My mouth, it hurts. We still got time though. We still got one more part as well as whichever else. I need to figure out the safe way in order to do this. Because I know I need to buy a humidifier. But I'm surrounded by way too many electronics. I'm scared that will mess that up. But I know I have to fix that. This room is dry. But we're for plot. We're finishing this. Normal leave request. Oh, this we gotta do it again.
Hard-working colleagues. It's such a pleasure to
Nah,
see
because
you
imagine
all.
how annoying this has to be from their perspective.
Again. And
You see him put in the request.
He's with me.
Bye.
He mentioned wanting to join HSO.
Next
so he's here
day.
to check out the place.
Bye. Next day, I'm submitting another buy request. I love it though. The idea is like, no, that's the worst freaking lie. The entire reason why they jumped us so hard with 1.4's story was because this guy is on way too many missions for not being on the list. We should have ran into this guy already. Arrest him.
What he said. I have considered it.
Like, I'm already on the radar. I'd rather not get
I'm
arrested.
Sure with a little effort, you'll make it into HSO. But I'm here today because I have a few things I want to say.
We'll be annoying in our
Are
way.
you here because today is a work day?
Ah, come on.
Actually, no.
No.
But, Yanagi, I wanted to thank you for everything. I know you've done a lot for me. My leave excuses are all over the place. But you always managed to fight for my case with the higher-ups.
You make it sound
Without
like
your
you're
help,
going
I
out.
would have been called in by the higher-ups for my ridiculous number of absences. Man, I hate to admit it, but even though we joined around the same time, you're way ahead of me now. Chief Miyabi, thank you for your trust all this time. If it weren't for you, HSO probably never would have accepted someone like me.
Oh, he's not gonna make it.
Like I said before, I chose you because you're strong.
And Lil Sokaku, I'm sorry for always pulling you aside at work to lecture you. I was actually just trying to slack off.
I want to apologize. I just want to look efficient.
It's nothing. It's just, starting today, I need to take a little vacation to take
He's
care
being
of
very
some
clear. It's like, I
important
might
matters.
die, so
As
let me
the
get
chief
this
would put
out.
it, I'm doing a training tied to my past self.
Oh, so you're training. Is there anything we can help you with, Harumasa?
Nah, this one's from the
But
soul.
if you really want to help, perhaps you could take over my workload? I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Training is good, but don't push yourself too hard. I trust you, both as your superior and as your friend. Whatever you have to do, just get back here on time.
Oh, that was genuine.
That's right.
That was.
If you run into any problems, contact us anytime.
Yeah! And if you're not back on time, there won't be any snacks left in the office. I'll eat them all.
Thanks. I'll be back as soon as I can.
You got a good team, man. You got a good team. They all saw through that. It's like-
You were acting a little strange back there. That wasn't a death flag, was it?
they all let that slide.
Of course not. I just feel a little sentimental about having to leave my team for a while. It's getting late. Let's get ready to enter the Hollow.
I'll just teleport. I will still forever love. This is still my favorite thing that they've done with this game. How funny it is that they had to add 3 different versions of the first floor. You have right in front of the system, you have towards the TV and the VHS tapes, and you have the counter. And the simple act of I use all of them. Great. I'll still love. It's karma. It's karma. Make me learn you the same way how I love Pit.
Please
we
note,
agreed to meet
there is a
Kirishima.
mechanism here that can move containers.
Oh, yeah, that. Wheelie, can you be really fun for freaking... For speedruns, due to the fact that we can activate the stuff earlier. Oh, you're already going out.
This really is a port. So much dust. I have a sensitive
Let me get
throat.
fast.
Even a little dust can trigger a reaction.
Same. I've been ruined by that
No biggie.
recently.
Let's keep going.
That can work as another one. How that still counts as attack. Come on.
Ready.
They know it's cool, they let it happen. They know it's cool, they let it happen. You're not gonna be mean and make me run through this section with pretty much poison damage.
Okay. Just haven't gotten much sleep lately. Feeling a little tired.
It's like, hey man, look, you can't have me. You can't open up that much and be like, all right, let me go back to the old bit. We're in this now. We're running it.
Look okay. Should we get out of here first?
Observation. Asaba Harumasa is exhibiting hand tremors, coughing, and reduced accuracy during combat. Hypothesis. This is likely linked to his physical condition.
Fairy, you don't even try to hide anymore.
Okay. I
understand telling you to me, but you're telling it to them.
Big deal. I can't rest now. You know how much this means to me. I need to see it through. It's my last chance.
Do you really need to find your master
that bad?
badly? Even if it means risking your health?
I need an answer. And more importantly, I cannot let Kirishima get to Master first, or obtain his research data and drug samples. If my Master's research falls into his hands, a lot of people will die. And not just patients suffering from ether aptitude regression syndrome, but many ordinary people will become his test subjects.
The research ain't worth that much.
Once it's open, there's no going back. He won't stop pursuing his grand ambitions, regardless of how many people he sacrifices. I won't allow it. So please, I need your help. Please, fight with me until the very end.
If you insist.
Leroy.
Promise me you won't push yourself too hard.
Thank you, partner. Don't worry. I value my life highly, and the last thing I do is push myself too hard. All right, let's keep going.
Wise, should we be doing this? What if his condition gets worse?
He's like, we'll bring him in
Don't
secretly.
worry. I've got a plan B. We can contact section.
They all got hit with the moment of being like, hey, you're lying, but.
Good thinking, Wise.
Hey.
I'll reach out to them now.
Oh. That's already done. Why do you not? I shouldn't have actually went for that. Just hit it.
Arrows fly through.
It's unfair. Why are you fun? Why are you fun?
Honestly, he's the last person I want to see right now.
I haven't seen boxes in a bit. Yup. I was right.
I'll just have to suck it up.
It's probably one more I missed, but it's cheap now. And this is really where you're just sitting. Really. Take a look. And it's like it can be chaotic. Sure. What are you throwing me into? I know it's gonna happen eventually. We haven't had our big animation fest they do with all of these. Everyone gets one. Everyone gets one. And it's the place. This is what he mentioned his phone looked like. This was his unlock password.
Tip. There is a special location sensor ahead. There's a device on the wall ahead that can be triggered by an arrow.
That counted? I was about to be mad because I'm like, it's not. It's a rectangle, not a square.
Harumasa, what's
Works
wrong?
enough.
Not feeling
Don't say that with those eyes. Don't lie to me.
This is a letter?
He knew you'd be here.
Do you recognize the symbol?
Yeah. When I was being experimented on, there were other adults around Master who always seemed to be busy. Master told me they were there to keep an eye on him. They weren't friends. So, we agreed that if I wanted time alone with him, I'd draw this symbol on a note.
Oh.
Then he'd come find me by himself, teach me archery, or just tell me stories.
Damn it, it's not here either.
The hint, it's just for you.
What are you looking for?
Oh, nothing. Just seems like there's nothing here that could help us find Master. But as I thought, you're the only one who can solve this puzzle. Good thing I brought you here. You knew him better than anyone.
Is that so? I used to think I knew him. Just like everyone thinks they know their family. But now, I'm not so sure.
Nothing but junk. Can't be nice about it. Now I have to keep turning around because I don't know where they're gonna bring me. Thank you. I'm just happy I got to deal with those guys beforehand. I feel bad because I always just dash through these places. No, it's small. It's not worth it. Just go.
Again.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, I'm here.
That should be 3. Unless I can't count. It's so mean. I would have seen it and realized it's too late. Moment of truth? Of course.
That ethereal keeps circling around the briefcase. It's almost like
Of
it's
course.
guarding it on purpose.
Forget about the ethereal. Go get that briefcase now.
Get about the ethereal? How do you think I'm gonna get it?
Master's whereabouts.
Master's whereabouts. Huh.
You don't see the
Master's
glasses?
clothes are scattered near that ethereal.
It's like you're not
And those
putting
are
it together
definitely
yet?
His glasses. Is he really still alive?
Harumasa, I know you're concerned for his safety, but try not to think about that right now.
Enough.
Oh,
I'm tired.
God.
I know you've been after what's inside that briefcase from the start. There are no clues leading to Master in there, just the booster drug he left behind. And I know you want to use Master's work to advance your own research, creating the so-called miracle drug that allows humans to conquer the Hollows. And that's why you built the sanatorium. But in reality, It's just your lab for human experiments where you harvest materials from sick kids. I know it all. And a team is rescuing those kids from your sanatorium as we speak. So tell me, is he still alive?
Guess I couldn't have fooled you after all. You even got the sanatorium's coordinates. Whatever, it's not that important anyway. Now that the puzzle's solved, you're useless to me.
How is it solved? Are you gonna get it?
We've known each other for so many years.
You gonna get the case?
Your precious master? He's over there growling right now.
Yeah, no shit, I already brought it up.
You mean that ethereal?
That's right. That ethereal is your master. I watched him get corrupted with my own eyes. He foolishly tried to go against the power players. It's only fitting he ends up like this.
I had questions for him. I haven't...
If anyone's at fault, it's your master. He didn't understand the value of this research. This is a chance to go down in history. Once we make a true ether aptitude booster, we'll no longer fear the Hollows. We could even conquer them. When that time comes, a new world will be born. And I will be its god.
Even if it means stepping over countless bodies?
You mean those patients? They're just necessary sacrifices on the path to a new world. Just like you. Even without my involvement, you wouldn't live much longer. So, in a sense, I'm putting waste to good use. Wouldn't you agree?
You really have the nerve to
And how
say
long
that.
you got after that?
Deep down, you know it too. For this great research, your sacrifices are insignificant. That's why the power players turn to me to continue the research.
Wait,
There
power
aren't that many
players?
patients with ether aptitude regression
No,
syndrome.
wait a minute. I thought that was just their way of being like people and money. No, that's a repeated
There's not
term.
enough for mass production.
That's just a minor issue. At that point, we can simply induce the disease in ordinary people. Humans are an abundant resource. This is way easier than my current research. You don't know, do you? The power players have done many experiments already, and they've used up plenty of patients like you. Though, only your master...
Ethereal. I know you're right there. Come on, please swing.
Which led to his demise. What a joke! Feeling pity for someone with one foot in the coffin like you. He never hesitated when extracting your spinal fluid before, but he refused to perform the final experiment at the last minute. That's why the power players got rid of him.
You mean he...
Oh, you're deteriorating rapidly. Looks like luck is on my side.
Don't get cocky.
Hey, don't count. You gotta get past the ethereal. Do you have a plan? Your plan was me. Your plan was me.
We'll see about
What are you gonna do if I die?
Damn it. More ethereals are showing up. We need to take them out first.
Got this actually really bad.
Keep it going.
You're surrounded. I was about to say, it's like, so how are you vanishing? How are you even getting it?
He must have slipped away.
We don't know what he'll do next. Should we go after him?
No, we do not have the stuff to move. Is there
What's happening to
something
you,
else?
Aramasa? Kirishima said you were deteriorating. Please, talk to me.
I'm fine. Just feeling a little dizzy. I'll be okay in a minute.
If you don't tell me the truth right now, I'll end our partnership immediately.
Kirishima extracts spinal fluid from those kids regularly, but they're not in good shape. If this goes on, they'll likely relapse. So
Relapse?
I had them use my spinal fluid instead. We needed to find Master and secure the drug samples he left. Losing Kirishima would have meant losing our only lead to the power players behind him.
When did you do
Taking
that?
everything into consideration. It was my only option.
When?
You need to go to the hospital now.
It's fine. The dose was small enough.
It's
not
like
to
I'm
cause
an
any serious
adult.
side effects.
My one can count for 3 kids.
My tolerance is different from theirs. My body is used to this kind of strain. More importantly,
No, but you've had a gap. That's still
I have
bad.
things to do. Get the briefcase and put an end to that ethereal. It might sound stupid, but I don't want him wandering around forever in the hollows in that form.
You're in really bad shape, and you still want to fight that ethereal?
Don't worry. No one values my life more than I do.
You say that, you are not giving me trust.
Thanks for accompanying me this whole way, partner.
I'm not realizing that
No need
freaking
to worry.
headband.
You should be happy for me.
You!
Finally, put an end to all this.
You really don't care. Alright, but you got the Curse Bib. This is one of my favorite mini bosses that the game has added.
Justice is
Literally
served.
one of my favorites. Is it?
Fancy testing my aim? Ever heard the whistle of arrows in flight?
Oh, they did that? I'm so used to seeing them together still. I'm carried by freaking.
Why don't we? No. Trust me. I can beat him.
Oh no, no, this sounds. Abuse the dodges. I'm in.
I detect Asaba Harumasa's vital signs are rapidly declining.
If this continues, he'll.
With the 6 in. It's bad.
I thought I'd hate you.
I can still go in.
But it's a shame. I didn't get to see you one last time.
Screw it, hit it.
Arrows fly through.
Give me the cinematic moment. There we go. What I was waiting for. We all get one. We all get one.
Harumasa. I'll go ahead and take what he left behind. Looks like you can't see your human anymore.
Hey, give us back the key! Who do you think you are?
Ain't no way you about to kick me for no reason.
Stay here. You won't survive for much longer.
Damn it! I won't let you.
Harumasa! Harumasa, wake up! Stay with me!
Where am I? Everyone.
Tell me, will we ever get to feel the wind again?
It's not over yet.
One last shot. One last shot. One last shot.
I still have unfinished business.
Listen
Why?
to me, Harumasa.
Master.
The essence of archery is not to be sought from the outside. It resides within you. Each time you pull the string.
Oh no, we're just killing him.
It's useless. Even if you smash it, as long as there's a single drop, my people can replicate it.
Screw you, it's mine now.
Kiss your grand plans goodbye.
Harumasa, what have you done?
Sorry, little proxy, but I can't let this thing exist in the world. I guess this was my final vacation request.
Wait, no! Stay with me!
Everyone runs in to be to share him. You are not allowed to go. It's like, nah, your paperwork isn't done yet. Get back to work.
This headband is yours now.
His last bit.
And
If I still, I mean, I was about to be like, if I still have to do
As I
paperwork, you
promised.
do too.
But don't think it'll help you hit 10 bullseyes in a row while wearing it.
Got it. Thank you, Master.
I know there's
Harumasa,
lucky charms are real.
No, it's nothing. If one day I'm not around anymore, you must keep up with your medication and routine checkups. Do you understand?
Master.
She's blunt to a fault.
Are you leaving? Just like Mom and Dad? Did I do something wrong?
Hell, the fact that literally your first introduction to her is literally being, you are under arrest.
Time for me to skip work and take a break.
To, oh crap, I'm dying. Oh crap, but you look like you're dying. To, oh, we're the same kind of stupid. You're not allowed to die now.
Will you come back after your break?
If I have the chance, I will. I once thought I could save more people. At least that's what they told me.
Because that's a powerful thing.
If the gods have abandoned this world,
The people is like,
calamity, then we must reclaim
you always see the
power
joke of
the
people
gods
who's
with our
like, you
mortal
got two
bodies,
brain cells.
regardless of the cost or sacrifice.
But it's something funny about the people who have like one, but when they're both together, you get 10.
I can't exchange this real, immediate suffering right in front of me.
Oh,
for
Yanigan's got the whole brain cells of the whole group.
possibility. And who am I to trample on the lives of others in the name of sacrifice?
Cursed.
I have no right.
Yeah, carry group.
One who offers salvation.
One, you took over his big sister to fix the civil war.
A god.
Other one, your deputy chief because the chief is too dedicated to running the ones.
Asaba Harumasa.
As well as cleaning up the paperwork of one of the strongest.
I wish for your life to always
Look, got
be
too
your
much.
own.
It is literally a ticking time bomb.
Sacrifice for anyone or anything.
That is weird. That Yaniga is the only normal person on Section 6.
I'm sorry.
You have lived by the sword, die by the sword. Ticking time bomb, archer extraordinaire. Survivor of a civil war. And then there's Yanagi. And her entire bit is, I make them work. I make this crazy whole thing work.
What's all the fuss? This isn't some.
This man's like, I wasn't lying. I'm not dying.
Not a prank. We are celebrating the return of a teammate who's recovered from a serious illness.
That's right! We've prepared lots of yummy goodies!
You returned in time. We didn't eat all the
Saw
snacks.
those here on time today. Very good. To celebrate, we've invited a special guest.
This is also the craziest thing that I want to continue being off about. How crazy it is that I am allowed to enter these buildings. I'm technically a fucking criminal. It's like, oh yeah, I'm an independent investigator that work with this group. I'll walk directly into their office and walk directly out and no one checks me. It's why I'm forever going to feel really sad the day Seth finds out. The day Seth finds, there's no
welcome to our
way.
executive officer who's back on the job.
Man, just hearing back on the job gives me instant work fatigue.
No, man, look,
All
identities
jokes
are funny
aside,
when you realize
Thanks, guys.
there's something different of when it's like the
If it weren't for
whole
our smart
freaking
proxy calling
block.
for backup early and my dear teammates
Our
coming to the rescue
whole
just in
block
time,
is all in the
my ashes
business.
would've been
We're all
floating out to sea
dedicated.
already.
Anyone comes in, it's like, wait, isn't that the dude who does the street races? Shut up. Hey, wait, isn't that the person who does like the discs for like proxies? Shut up. Isn't this the coffee dude who gives buffs? Shut up.
Indispensable to Section 6.
When the whole,
And with you here,
it's a family.
make
The
a
whole
real
street
difference
is
and
in
help
on
more
it.
people. I'm very proud of you.
Why so formal all of a sudden? You're making me blush.
Again, it's the same reason why I love the idea of like Superman makes so much more sense. The day Superman makes sense when you realize, I want you to imagine you were a child and for the first you've seen your dad with a beard for over a decade. Then randomly you see him without the beard. That is a different fucking person. It's the same with glasses. See someone wear glasses 24/7. You have never not seen them with it. Then randomly they walk in without glasses. That's a different person. Their face shape is
Nothing beats a
different.
place where you can feel the breeze.
Even
be
just
honest,
posture.
I didn't think I'd get to see you again.
That is a different person.
When I injected that drug in my neck, I thought I was done for.
Even more
The
so because like
doctor said
everything
the
they
fact I
keep
was
bringing
alive
up
was
about like
sheer
freaking
luck.
Wise and Bell
Not
is
to
like
mention how quick
these
my
are the
recovery
weird
was.
media people.
They couldn't explain it and called it a miracle of
Like these are the
modern
people who
medicine.
have a letterbox and you're like,
Guess
I
I
did
get
not
lucky
even
too
know that
sometimes.
there were 6 digits of films. That's also something I want to get around to. Actually finally doing a letterbox. I
I'm
got
just
too
glad
many.
You're okay. So, what happened to Kirishima?
The kids at the sanatorium were all rescued and taken to a specialized hospital. Their conditions are stable
Yeah,
now,
like
and
in
I'll
Sixth
be
Street,
helping with their
yeah.
living expenses. As for the power players behind the scenes, we managed to
Power
get several
players.
names out of Kirishima during his interrogation. I'd say that's a decent lead to work with.
I'm shocked they let that slide on the side story. Cause like I'm just still off that's like 1.4 wasn't the wrap up.
About your master.
Ooh,
Did
excuse
you
me.
take care
Ah.
of everything?
Air, go.
Yeah.
Ah.
I've collected his belongings, and the funeral's next month. Though, I might be the
Oof.
only one attending.
Mess.
To me, Master was my only family. So I was fixated on getting an answer from him. I wanted to ask him, why did he have to leave me without saying a word? Just like my birth parents did. But now, it just feels like
Also hurts now just
none of
realizing
that matters anymore. The deceit and exploitation.
the awkward
were
bit like
real.
imagine being abandoned by your
so are the
parents,
care
but
and
you know their
kindness.
face.
If
But
suffering
you
and
didn't.
happiness can
But you were in that
coexist,
moment where it's like you didn't know your parents'
then
names yet.
maybe love and hate can too.
Have you decided to forgive him?
So I don't give a damn about how I feel.
wouldn't
How do
call
you
it
feel?
Forgiveness. It's just acceptance. I take it as it is. Good or bad, pain or joy. There's nothing I don't accept. Perhaps that's what makes up life itself.
It's never
There's
easy.
always going to be evil. But there's always going to be good out there too. Like how I was on the brink but recovered miraculously. Even though I've lost family, I got to meet you and my amazing teammates.
Oh, doctor. Hey, he's only like, hey, did you take your medicine?
Mr. Asaba Harumasa, based on your recent
Dang, you are confident that you're taking a doctor call on
our
speakerphone.
analysis suggests that the drug you injected may have actually saved your life.
And there's the excuse that he's still
That drug was
playable
supposed to be
forever.
poison to me and accelerate my disease.
Congratulations.
No,
It
it's
worked.
more like a special cure tailored just for you. We have detected active residual ingredients inside your body that not only control the disease, but are a perfect match for your physiology. In other words, this
old man.
only works on you. Must have been made by someone who knew your condition inside and out. It's just a shame that it is an unfinished product. But it's still incredible how it brought you back from the...
And that's why that note, that freaking arrow.
So, it wasn't a miracle.
One last. The idea that this also is something I'm really scared of. If the game wants to fuck with us, now that we know it's like ethereal still will keep some memories, they could have an ethereal that's still willing to fight. Someone who has kept the memory strong enough, but is still an ethereal now.
Behind wasn't any kind of booster drug. It was made specially to treat your illness. No wonder that ethereal stayed near it.
I
Crazy,
guess
man.
so. I wonder when he stopped working on the ether booster drug and began focusing on creating a cure.
Like, is that why they got rid of him? He was dedicated to be like, nah, this is my boy.
Probably why those people decided to get rid of him.
He may have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy. Dude, speaking of TikTok, I'm really fucking mad that I got too much into Marvel Rivals.
Don't
For
worry.
some reason,
I'll live my life to the fullest.
it's supposed to snowball back into
One
like,
day I
hey,
become sick and turn into an ethereal.
Guardians of the James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy
We all
was
know That
good.
day's gonna come sooner or later. When that happens,
So I
and
keep
if
getting
you're
hit with that
around,
again.
I hope you can do me a small favor and end my life. Don't leave me.
Why are you
wandering
the
forever
second
as an
person
ethereal
asking
in
me
the
this in
hollow.
this game?
Please.
It's like, why do people keep asking me? Hey, this shit great. Anyway, you've been in deep enough. If I turn, you gotta kill me. Huh? I don't wanna make that promise. I can barely last 5 minutes. You know I can't.
I can't make that promise. Just live your best life and try not to turn into an ethereal.
It's like, don't speedrun it.
You're asking too much of me, Master Proxy. All right. Let's both aim to live our lives to the fullest. In this messed up, wounded, yet so brilliantly beautiful world.
My beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy. And back at the freaking port, you're kidding me. How do we end up back here? In the same spot again. Ah, you all came. Ah. It's only one person over being late. Ram Ranch? Ram Ranch. Suit pays well. Hey. He's like, y'all thought I was dead. I still do think it's funny. It's like, hey, I no longer have a ticking timer, but I am actually constantly sick. Please still give me my time off. Oh yeah, totally. Be active. Hey, this just reminded me. There's only been one time in my life I've went fishing. It was the fun. I'm now starting to realize I went on the weirdest field trips. It was on a river, and the entire reason why it was awkward is we all ended up fishing the same fish because it was catch and release. Which is what made it funny, because it's all of us from like the end of the river to the start where I was. Everyone being, hey, huh? Hey, huh? Hey, huh? As we all got the same. It just got funnier the more we went down the line. Because the river was flowing the opposite way. It meant the fish did not care. Had no self-preservation. And they got more annoying because no other fish got caught. Fishing is weird. I'll be annoying. I gotta do my photo bit. This to like balance off of. Hey. Nice. Of course, what's it with archers knowing how to fish though? But hey, that's horrible. That's the story done. Challenge stuff I'm doing off because literally it's just best way to describe how the warm-up exercises are. It literally is you just do challenges with the character. Like heck, the entire reason why I like Yanagi is entirely thanks to that mode. Cause it kind of forces you to like you sit down and you learn. You stop hitting buttons. It like forces you to learn. It's like, hey, this is what makes this character good. That's one of them down. Now we do the funny bit of me walking into a government facility. Oh, hello. Go figure. So transporting special supplies. Oh, perfect. I forgot the objective because I accidentally talked to someone at the start of the event and I forgot what this whole event's about. So, after the companion hollow event, emergency rescue and control operations, a radiant core, ether activity. I'm trying to like, I'm like reading this in like weird bits. Structures terrain, deformation, distortion. And so it's like they're taking over. If you're responsible, if you have any equipment, I'll deliver it. Your current delivery request is one bang boo or a fixed drop point. Sure. That's it? Oh. Alright, briefing. List of actions that need to be completed. Top priority, needed with the cheat. Okay, look. I'll forever understand how a bunch of Holyverse games, I get how it's mobile games. No matter how much time I spend on story when I'm playing for like the big story moments, I still have like triple digits on just my phone. How does this work on a phone? This is a lot. I was literally the entire reason I was like, all right, Genshin is like, this is hard. It's because the first time I played Genshin was on the PS4 before they had the patch, because they had a partnership. That 1.0 patch did not work on consoles. That's why it took me so long. I had to come in at 1.1. That started my PC playing. But it's like, yo, I understand like this game's doing sections, but it's like, how does this work on a phone? Screw it, go in. Mine's better. Can I change out? I don't want trial mode. Mine's better. You know what? No. Let me be nice and do it for the story. For the story. It's for the story. Until it adds up, we'll do it for the story. But mine's better. Look, Miyabi is one of my few characters that I actually have built. Like, fully. The only other character is Caesar.
Alert. An unknown target is approaching from 3 o'clock. Height, 76 centimeters. Mobility, slow.
Dang, you tracking this hard?
Round. Recognizable feature.
Not that fat.
A knitted scarf with the number 01. Correction. The incoming target is an ally. A cute hollow exploration.
Hey, she thinks he's cute.
I'll go meet the target.
A win is a win.
Location, Persenis Companion Hollow. HDD channel established. Heading to target destination, Misoshimi. Wait, huh? Correction. The target destination ran over here at 200 kilometers.
You know what, that adds up. That's the same way how I felt learning playing her.
Stay a bit more composed when I approach. Father would be more pleased.
200 gold. She's fucking crazy.
Absolutely.
In a game where you have so many fast characters, you're just like, huh?
Day of Chief as a kid. Oh, she was so adorable.
You want to talk about that?
This is all thanks to the proxy. Otherwise, Mr. Hoshimi probably wouldn't have pulled out
I
Chief's
still love
childhood
that.
photos like
The
that.
idea of like, yo, you faced a moment where you're about to die and saved the shield, and it's like, sheath the sword. Yeah, I want you to become my son-in-law. We just met. You won the check. You know how crazy it is to win the check before you even met? Dude, Jane Doppelganger is the entire reason why I had to stall on doing stuff. The entire reason why I started upgrading is because I got so mad that I could do every other thing, but I couldn't beat the Doppelganger. Because for some reason, there was a period of time where the Doppelganger was the only boss that was set to level 60. Everything else is like, yo, we're still doing 50 because it's going to take time. So I was getting cooked. I want to try it. I want to try it. I got to finish this. I got to finish this character.
Miss Hoshimi is still a young lady after all.
Ahem. All right, folks. Let's not forget we're still
The entire reason why, another reason why I stopped switching is because like Jane Doppelganger just kept doing red attacks. So it's like, nah. It's why I got, it's the entire reason also why I built fucking Caesar. Because like, oh, you swing, fuck you shield. Fuck you shield. Fuck you shield. Over and over and over. And it got funnier because doing that made it easier to upgrade Caesar. So it got easier the more I did it.
As you can see, an extreme level of corruption has occurred within this hollow. A giant deviant ether
I love how I thought I messed up.
And has further intensified the hollow's ether activity and corrosive
I still
effects.
think it's really funny that literally the Suns team is just a cursed bit of the best team if you screwed up somewhere. Caesar can carry you. Bernice is still one of the best anomaly units. Lighter is still one of the best stun units. Is the only stun unit that can double as a support. Lucy is still the best fire support in the same rank of fucking... I hate that I forgot her name because I haven't had an ether team in so long. Nicole. And that's why it's gonna be really interesting to see, like, now Nicole 1.5, the next ether unit is gonna be a S tier ether support. We get to see.
It seems pretty serious. No wonder they've called in Section 6 for the disaster relief mission.
Precisely.
Hell, even the fact that Piper is the best of the free-to-play characters, and I still think that's so funny.
The hollow's landscape and spatial
Though it is still
structure
crazy
have
that Section 6 is the best overall team.
one after another, and most of PubSec's equipment has
Miyabi busted his shit.
so they had to hand
Yanagi,
commissions over
literally
to
the
HSO.
start of electric meta even existing. Especially because so many enemies have electric weaknesses, but we didn't have electric. So it's the fact she works well with Miyabi. You have Hawamasa, who is the best free-to-play character if you are playing in this patch because you get him for free, and he keeps up. So if you didn't get Yanagi, you still have another electric team. Not as good, but it's like it's ready. And Sukaku still works with the ice teams. Oh, the fact that Miyabi's best team weirdly is Miyabi, Yanagi, Rina. But her second best, which is weirdly the best for the current... I just lost my whole train of thought purely because what the fuck? Oh shit, this is what we're doing. They did the thing they've hinted at us for so long. Oh, we finally get to play as Eos. Whole train of thought all dead. There's no logic no more. Ah, damn. You know what? Maybe playing I'm forever gonna be sad. I'll forever regret how much it's like, yo, I'll forever love Nier. I'll still stand by this 100%. This is me being, it's the weirdest rant purely just because like everything's white. Don't play Nier unless you have time. I'm still confused that apparently I only spent under 40 hours for that game. But it took me half a year. And it's literally just because of the sub-stories. I still love it. They're already gone. I can't even do the combos. They're already gone. This isn't the finished one. I'm going through the pre-existing combos. That almost why this character's. We're gonna have to do exploration. This dash is legitimately makes this character crazy to me. Why is it this strong? Also, my new favorite Bang Boo. Man does not open doors, he shoots it down, and it's annoying how easy. Cause look, I love Rocket Boo mainly because of how he applies the fire anomaly. Makes it really good because Soldier 11 is kind of slower at applying it. But, I want more of the dumb ones. I want more of the dumb stuff.
First.
Of course they gotta bring her back in. This is a game you can play on. I hate that I keep saying this, and that's why I get more confused over the bit of why everyone's like, hey, why isn't this on Switch 2? Add this in. If you don't have a chip that can run this game, my phone can run it, please. Give me more portability. Let me be nuts. Let me be crazy. Look for fluorescent prompts through the lens. Okay. I hate that I did not figure out what it was. It was entirely an accident. Fez. I feel bad that Fez is one of the first games I played on Steam. I just never got around to it. Alright, fine, we'll chill. She gives me so much, I don't have to think. That's what makes me nervous though, of like, yo, Miyabi is this busted, but we're in the early bit. I'm scared when this is gonna be normal, because it always happens. Okay. Alright. Every 3. Bro, this character's about to make me actually sit down and do the training mode, man. Like, I still remember the period where I got confused. Gets expensive. That's why. Like, that's the entire reason I liked Miyabi. It's like why I liked Miyabi Yanagi. Because doing Miyabi's cycle would build. Yanagi's cycle would build Miyabi to 6 stacks. So it's just constantly switching between them. And then it's like, oh, Rina has charge. Drop it for an anomaly boost. Because let's go disorder. Let's go disorder. Next, we're right here. Normally white. Current level of the core. Special equipment. And now we get our weird gimmick. Yep, click. Oh. Okay. I forgot the new engine. This is weird, but I actually kind of like it. Like, I feel bad because, like, alright, I'm getting an upgrade, doesn't matter. The weapons in these events aren't usually the best. Because that was like a huge issue in like Genshin, where legitimately was like, yo, there are still some characters where it's like, hey, if you did not do this event that was a year ago, this character, you have to get their banner weapon or else they just do not work. Heck, that was still like a big thing with Nihility units in Zzzero, which got really funny because like, oh yeah, nah, none of them want the 4-star. I forgot her name. Civil. Cause I feel bad. I don't remember. Wolf. Because that weapon just fell out of the meta now. Let me get the exact name of the weapon. I gotta do this properly because I was legitimately constantly sad that I was like, I don't have that weapon. And then now they're like, all right, yeah, you can just like buy it. And I was just like, this weapon ain't good no more. Before the tutorial starts, that's the weapon. Because this was the one if you played in 1.0, but I joined Zzzero 1.1. And that weapon just like, yeah, that weapon is no longer useful at all anymore. And it was sad. Though it has continued the funny bit of weirdly have Nihility units. Pela somehow is now the most consistent. Which is funny. Why is the 4-star unit? Because she's always had to have something different, yet somehow remain the best out of all of them. It's funny. Like how? Out of all of them, why her? Because she got a stat that her entire gimmick doesn't add up for early game, but works for late, and they're not going to repeat. Of just defense down. Oh, we can do stuff for you too. I'm still sad about Razor. I'm still sad about a lot of the early freaking 4-stars in Genshin. It's like, wow. Anytime I check, it's like, hey, how are they doing? Why is the national team still this good? The idea that I could go into Genshin right now and the only team I have that could do anything is the national team is so funny. It's like, what happened? How? Though the worst part, the equipment hasn't changed. And that's what pisses me off about. The equipment hasn't changed for them. But hey, one day. I say one day. I know I'm not. My time's already a mess. What are you for? Oh, W. Oh, so they did one for W engine components as well. To be honest, the only thing I'm going for is literally just going to be tuning. Everything else is a bonus. Can I? I can. What's this weapons thing? Huh. I don't think I have a character that works for this yet. EX special chain or a chain attack. I don't think I have the resources to swing that fast yet. Well, that's later me's problem. Oh, just keep investigating? Sure. Why not? Wait, ain't no 3. You know, I kind of deserve it for taking way too long. This thing came out a month ago and I hadn't touched it. Hey, you're talking to someone who legitimately does not remember, like, oh yeah, I have a team strong enough to do the freaking post-game, like, fights, and I just never do them. The full clear shop. Shit, I messed up. You know what? I'll at least go through the base of the story just to see like how this mode is. Oh wait, I can quick swap now.
Watch your six.
Oh no, I messed up. I should have been actually using my actual team. Because we're gonna be using the same thing. Also, we'll get something good out of it.
Leave the rest to me, Chief.
Sorry I'm late, Yanagi.
Take it me. You know what? Let's swing.
Secure the perimeter.
When did I do that?
Waste of time. It's pointless.
Why? You're already nearly done. I don't even get to do the cool stuff.
My blade is
Why? Why?
Yanagi,
Why are they working this good? Alright, now I need to actually learn if we're gonna do the lock-in. Never mind. I thought I was finally going to figure out how this mode works.
good work, Chief.
Why'd that fail?
I'll handle it. We can. Let's finish the job.
Who did I hit?
The light is but one step away. Victory.
Hit it.
The only option. My blade is already surrender. Enemies
I just want to swing.
They'll pay. Fine.
When did I hit this? I hate it. I hate it so much. Why? Why does this team feel so good?
Sorry I'm late, Yanagi.
I'm not even hitting the right buttons. This is an improper build.
Leave the rest to me.
Screw it. I'm just swinging it.
Secure the perimeter.
That should be enough for it.
My blade is already. Resistance is futile.
There were other people here. Like, congratulations. Quick puzzle for us.
If there's nothing to do, we should practice the blade. You strike first.
Close enough.
Good work. Keep your eyes open.
Swing it.
Roger. It's over. Right.
This is nice. I'm still nervous about the 3-week thing though. Alright, info, maze, understood, and oh, we got something for good ODS. Got jump button, dash button. I don't get a dash, I get a dive. I think I want to buy Astro Boy now. I think I want to buy Astrobot. I don't know why I just got that feeling. I'm now realizing how long it's been since I played a freaking 3D platformer. I want to play the game of the year. I'm trying to eyes still. I don't care how long this company will be on the map. I'm forever gonna go. Imagine this on your phone. Oh, they even did the freaking Super Mario Odyssey bit of, hey, you got to a place where we didn't think a normal player would go to. Well done, here's some coins. Now I'm curious what happens with freaking Y, what the power is gonna be there. Usually that dash does make more sense. If I go off the mobile perspective. I gotta stop trying to do tricks. Well, I say that as I go for this. Ah! I have the right idea though. I can make it. Too late, but it is possible. I thought there'd be more. Hey! Even the animation. They know what we love. They know what we love. That's okay. We act like everything is okay. I am still stuck in a weird bit of like, yo, if people love that, that's gonna be our new TV mode. And I think that would be so cute. The dude's like, all right, what's our check-in? Easy. Go do some parkour. When I think you looked like I could hit.
I swear
I have charge. What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to run through. There's gonna be so. Wait, that was more money than usual. It's gonna be so much. I have to go double check. Ain't no way. Really? Oh, it's just the way I already went. Who cares? This is future map me's problem of going through with old stuff. Right now it's story, 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 story. So I am still nervous about this 3 weeks.
Waste of time. Yanagi, I'll handle it. Leave the rest to me. Leave my blade good?
Come on.
I'll handle it.
Trying to be greedy just that way I can save the charge.
Fine.
Oh, there's more? Oink. What do you got for me? Make me regret not spending it earlier. Swing.
Mind and body.
Oh, this is the freaking Jane Doe bit. I messed it up. You know what? I'm getting sick of this guy over here because I'm letting you just slide with 1 HP. Kill.
My blade is already
Why? You still have to finish your freaking hitbox. And now I get to sit here and just wait. I can't complain. Give me all the invincibility frames I can get. I need them. So now I'm just stuck waiting. And I get to come in with more charge. I'm used to it now. It's numbers. Wait, can't I just do this? Swing. Good charge. That's enough.
It's over.
You didn't even let me see the finale.
How did the irradiant core form? How does its massive ether energy influence the hollow? And how can it corrupt and mutate such a vast area of buildings and lands?
And this is something that the dude in the other story wanted to become the god of.
But what we have already observed is that the various sections of the hollow centered around its core are distorting and connecting into one, almost like one massive ethereal is taking shape. Needless to say, things aren't looking good. Normally, focusing on eliminating ethereals in each area would be an effective strategy in a typical hollow, but that doesn't seem to be the case here.
Even if it's an ethereal as large as a hollow, it has exposed its greatest weakness before us. Its core. Now that we know where the blade is meant to strike, the strategy is clear. Cut its limbs, strike at its core. Just as we would with any
I love it though, it's proved the game knows. It's like, hey, this is the harder one.
Exploration, and our intel on the surrounding areas beyond the base's reach is very limited. If we dispatch operations,
Heck, even just of lore bits. The fact the ethereals figured out that's like, yo,
the sharpest blade should
Jane is the hardest out of us.
Clearing the way for everyone else.
Understood, Chief Miyabi.
Out of who
Let
they
me
got.
go over Section 6's operation strategy again. We will investigate and clear out the high activity areas within the hollow to reduce its overall activity, before finally heading to the central area closest to the irradiant core, where the ether activity is highest. As our scout and vanguard, Chief Miyabi will move ahead of the main force to explore each area and suppress any potential high-threat targets.
Don't worry, I'm not fighting alone. I've got the proxy by my side.
Ah. Oh, give me the bit. Hey, should we collect it? Of course, take it. Oh, you were serious about just taking it. You got the sample. Abnormal situations. I mean, we ran into someone from PubSec, but don't worry about that. Weird that that data's that big, but don't worry about that. Especially because she's supposed to be undercover, but hey, don't worry about that. But we literally have trust events in which we are each lying to ourselves of why we're in a location. I run into her who just came fresh air diving into the sewers, and us who was trying to get info from outside, from the safest place being by the sewers, and we each act like, yeah, crazy, ain't it? Anyway, bye. We each lie to each other. Take a break? Really? I thought I messed up by turning the camera. else do we get? I'm just in awe over notes. You know what? Now looking at it, just due to the fact that it's like things that he told me, it's like, hey, it's gonna take 3 weeks. Here's what I'm gonna push. I'm gonna see if I can at least do like just the intro bits of the chapters. The operations, yeah, I'll get around to that. I tried to say later, but I just realized that's like, I got a week. I have to actually just do them. But eventually. Also, I'm gonna do this purely because of like, you can't do trial mode. Good. I didn't make this team just that way I could just chill. I was not lying when I said they were built. The rest we can figure out later. Let me get carried by numbers. Numbers.
The irradiant core is deepening its corruption across the entire hollow.
Whoa, okay, I might have messed up.
More and more devices
This is proof I was supposed to do this over 3 weeks.
However,
I went from like, oh yeah, that's a rock. Cool, to everything has gone wrong.
And the size of this companion hollow seems to be growing. At this rate, this hollow will connect with surrounding smaller ones and potentially become a new large hollow. That's something we cannot afford.
Things are already that bad. We can't make another one. Let's get to the point.
Go straight to the hollow with the highest activity and let Miss Hoshimi eradicate the strongest ethereals. That's usually the go-to strategy for effectively controlling hollow expansion.
Exactly. The Recon Division has already identified the perfect target for assassination. But with the current progress on creating the carrot, there's no way we can get through the complex spatial fluctuation zone, or even find a fissure that leads to the target area. I mean, I need your help, Proxy.
Alright, I'm here, ready to
At
go.
your disposal, Miss Void Hunter.
Hey, the ultimate proof. I still think it's funny. It's like the ultimate proof that I was not joking when I said it's like, hey, I got her weapon. Simple act that I'm glowing. Though I do feel like really bad. I have to hold on the next bandage just off the pure idea of I understand the odds. I bake myself on 50-50s. So there's a high chance that even if I want to pull for the start, first character is going to be the support ether. I just won. I'm not getting in. Banner after that, though. I mean, come on. I'll bake my look on 50-50s.
There's nothing to do. We should practice.
You're holding up. Dang. Yes, I know. Your aptitude has to be incredible. Literally, the fact that you can crack jokes about your age on top of it. Let's see what we got. You just up to Pro Beta 1. Okay, skip it. Alright, we're doing beams. We're doing beams. Give me the hardware. That's it? Well, let me not complain. We're at the start. And there it is. We gotta do vertical. I knew it was gonna be like one simple bit of being like, yeah, you gotta lock in harder.
Good work, Chief.
One day I'll finally find a fight that lets me go into the flow. Though it is nice I haven't got there yet. Operation smooth, great. Flow, great. How'd you hit? You're frozen. Alright, now to not embarrass myself with a light puzzle. I spun that fast, it kicked me out. And me, I'll be yes, skip the details. Never mind, I can't pay attention. Thank you. I was about to be like, ain't no way it's that easy.
Waste of time. I see it. I'll handle it.
That cancels your bit? Every time I think I understand, it's like, oh, you know, Miyabi's good. She'll pull out something I did not even know existed. But this is freaking like old school fighting game level top tier. And how is this the first one? Heck, I remember when Ellen was busted. It feels weird. You can come in.
Good work, team.
Surrender.
There's no time to lose. My blade is already. Roger.
Good.
Damn it. I'm stuck in this constant bit of like, everyone dies too quick, but I'm not mad. Like, it feels good. So honestly, it really is crazy. Sadly, the most embarrassing thing, it's really funny though, of like, I can be 100% since day one, there always is one character that'll hit me of like, hey, why I'm keeping up with the game. For example, Kafka got me into Star Rail purely off the idea of damage over time, because that time I started getting really into SMT type games where it's like you were doing the support bits. It's the idea of like, yo, we're doing tournaments game and we have a character whose entire gimmick is doing damage over time. I was like, oh, that's cool. And now I can sit here and be like, all right, what's keeping me in? Super break and follow up. Initially, the character got me in was like Penacony, because Penacony is a hard act to follow because, wow, Penacony was fun. Penacony still remains one of my favorite areas in like any whole universe game. But now add that into the fact that it was like, yo, you gave me Adventurine and you gave me Firefly. And both of them end up resulting in being like, yo, these are the characters at the core of like why I love playing the game now. Because you have Super Break. Ooh, so I'm still really mad at Lingwei. Because as of right now, she's kind of sharing the bit with Gallagher as the best Super Break support. Not support, healer. Because support is the funny bit that the best for dot teams, damage over time, and the entire reason why I love doing Kafka is funnily the same for Super Break. So she limited a lot. But then follow-up is funny because it's entirely based on me fucking around to try and increase odds. And then you hit with a surprise. You won, you messing around on the 50-50s. I accidentally ended up getting both. Get the free bit with Dr. Ratio, as well as accidentally winning a banner I wasn't planning on trying to go for. And getting Robin and Topaz. Now, Robin was planned. Topaz was me messing around. Like, Topaz and Numby was not on purpose at all. But funnily enough, because of it, I now end up having both of those. And it has me looking forward to seeing is like, how is Super Break gonna go? How long will it last? Will it work? Cause it's been fun. Because I can sit down and notice, like, with the benefit of even if it doesn't work, getting Rappa in the entire result, I was like, ah, crap. Was the fun part just due to the aspect of like, hey, she's meant for this type of team, but I already had it. I already had her. What do these balls do? Who cares? When I get benefits, like, oh yeah, she works really well. Like, heck, I'm already at the point where it's like the banner that lets you save up. Like, oh, you're doing standard pulls. Congratulations. Save up the resources. Get the stuff you need for the standard characters. So now I have my Himiko. Wait, wow, that is kind of weird. And Star accidentally got all the standard banner characters now. They gotta figure out all they do. I ate down legitimately frozen trying to figure out, it's like, alright, what do I do with them now? Cause I'm trying to figure it out. Like, really, genuinely. There's no way I missed that bad. No, I just can't read a map. Game, you could just give that to me. Those the two, of course.
It's over. Leave the rest to me. Waste of time. I slip. Secure the perimeter.
I love seeing numbers, man. You're that much faster?
Roger. Yanagi, I'll handle it. Weak one. All right. I swear on
You know
my
what? That's a
blade.
charge. Run it.
Yeah. My blade is already. Resistance is futile. Good. You cannot stop me. It's so
I wanna hit it.
politicians don't go unanswered.
There's no way this mode is
A
this
message
good.
from Yanagi. After eliminating the target, the Hollow's expansion quickly slowed down.
I'll take it.
If it weren't for you, Proxy, there'd be no other way to get this assassination done. Expectations can be a heavy burden. Though it may sound presumptuous, I have a feeling that you'll always be able to meet my expectations.
It's statements like this is why your dad likes me.
Without a blade like you, Miss Hoshimi, a proxy like me
Like,
would
you were
practically
setting me
have no
up.
role to play. But being a relentless blade is just a projection of my own, and many others' expectations of what you should be, right?
These are being so nice.
You've been wielding yourself as the blade of HSO and New Eridu. While a warrior never worries about whether the next swing will shatter their blade, beyond being a blade and a void hunter, you're still flesh and blood.
It seems you have a soft side too. But don't worry about this blade.
Hey, film
snapping
helps.
From overuse. After all, I have Yanagi and the others, my father, and you. You all are the sheath that supports me.
You know what? Thank you. I was about to say, literally that sheath moment is like, all right, look, we kind of got to talk about that because that's a crazy moment. Because you got to know, that is technically our first time meeting face to face. And within that moment, that's what happens. It's like, oh, we got to go over that. What happened?
So, about the photos Mr. Soichiro showed me at your place.
All right,
That is not what I was going to hear.
If Yanagi were here, she would remind us that we're still on a mission. Right now, the priority isn't to comfort me, but to put
Lock
an end
it.
to the disaster that's still wreaking havoc, right? The operation
Of
to
course.
sever its limbs is done. Now, it's time to go for its core. Let's head back to the base first. We need to make sure we're fully prepared before advancing toward the core of evil in the sky.
Of that, lock in. They got me set up. They got me set up. Of course, the rest up. This is supposed to be my check-in. Oh, they're telling me it's like, oh, this would be a good time to dive out to recuperate, aka come back in with max health. Instead, I'm just like, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in. We're finishing this story bit. I can at least do that. That's my benefit. And hey, I already got to level 1. That is the funny bit. Benefit that me obvious that I can hold forward for way longer than I should. Still not even close. I got more gear. I just realized how weird it's gonna be because I'm upgrading mainly Miyabi, but Yanagi's also has something. At least there. Now they both have something. Oh, we could have more. At least for now. We'll keep it simple. I am curious about the exploration bit. Why is the game with my fire team so much? I'm just confused because it's not picking Burn, which is my initial fire team. It's choosing the Soldier 11. Ah. Missions, chest, and weekly. I'm cooked then. At least get down the main weekly story missions. I won't go too bad. Look, I'm still getting used to the idea of like, yo, I gotta wake up at a normal time.
The mission content that will be handled by Asaba and Sakaku. Chief, you'll head alone to the central area closest to the Irradiant Core. There, you'll eliminate any high-threat ethereals that have spawned and reduce the danger there as much as possible before the main forces arrive. This is the most challenging and dangerous part of this operation.
We get cooked.
Just like always. Please be careful, Chief Miyabi.
There's that concerned look again. Don't
That's
worry,
how they get
Miyabi.
us, though.
I've got Tailless and the proxy on my side.
Hey, technically, I have a week. I have the benefit of everyone else who was actually playing this. Can rush that through.
Don't worry,
At least for now.
If we're in danger, I'll shout for
At
help
least
through
getting
system
this.
at full volume.
It must be a really terrifying enemy to force the proxy to do something like that.
Well, we
That's
do
all
this
the
for
thinking.
this is for
Wishing
EOS.
everyone a victorious return.
Hold on, Proxy. I have something to tell you.
Huh?
About what happened the last time my father invited you to our home. I wasn't angry with you. It was my father who was out of line. I'm sorry for the trouble he caused. It's just that I saw a photo of my mother that day.
Oh.
Maybe in your eyes, this child is the sharpest blade the world has ever seen.
But all Mommy really wants is for you to grow up safe and sound. Because the path to becoming a hero often comes with losses that can't be undone. My Miyabi doesn't need the demon sword. I just want her to live an ordinary, happy life. I'm sure you'll become an outstanding person. But I also hope you don't grow up too fast. Just a little more slowly. Because growing up is a gift that comes with a price.
You know, what you told me is almost the same as what my mother said. I've already found the reason to wield my blade. I'll keep seeking a purpose that goes beyond wielding the blade. A hero's battle has to have an end, right? When the day comes that all evil has been eradicated. When that day comes, ask me again, Proxy. Ask me if I found a reason to live without a blade in my hand. This is my one-sided, selfish wish for you. But please, be sure to keep it in mind.
I'm gonna cook me this early. That's like, all right, now we're running into our boy. Please for now. Core, we move. If it works, hey, give me good credentials. Oh, all you were in. They want this part to hurt, don't they? Weirdly, this would make more this would make more sense if I did not do it back to back to back to back. They knew what they were doing.
If there's
Game said lock in. Joke's on me. I have no brain cells left.
Leave the rest to me,
Why'd that work?
My blade good.
Can't complain. Oh, now I get it. So if I rise it, aligns. Wait, was there a whole game and that was the puzzle gimmick? You take the pictures, it stays. Deja vu. Oh, Agent Blue. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Alright, I gotta start locking in. I'm like feeling the head leave. Like, actually, one of the big things I'm actually looking to is I got actually do my. It's funny because I'm doing. I still gotta do my dailies. I haven't done my dailies yet. And it's worse because I fucked around too hard at freaking Nikkei, so I have to do my dailies. If you want to understand how powerful it is of just you playing daily, right now in my server I am top 10 just because I logged in daily since the start of freaking the 1.5 anniversary. Especially mainly just because I want enough resources, because I have lost the 50-50 to get Rappy Red Hood 5 times. I need her. Like, this is not a joke anymore. Do you know how bad it is? This is in Nikkei. Do you know how bad you have to save for 5 times? I can't win. I have not. The only other banner that I have lost this hard on was the Eva banner, which funnily enough they're doing a 2.0. Like, some of the banners do get resets, but it's like Evil was crazy because, like, yo, they're doing another one. It hasn't even been half a year. Though I am happy about it. It just is crazy that's like already. Oh, I forgot about this.
Secure the perimeter. You cannot stop me. There's no time to lose. Good work, team.
Why is this team so good? Oh. Bingo. Oh, that's how I know I was so out of it. I didn't even realize trap people were a thing here. When did you come in? Oh, I gotta deal with you. Yeah, no, I'm not fighting you legit. I hate this enemy. No, we're not fighting you legit ever. Wrong button.
It's pointless resist. Surrender. My blade is already sheathed.
Thank you.
Let's finish the job.
The room is done. Why are you shooting? This is why I love Ancient Bang Boo. Disruptor set. Don't worry about it. There is no way I could just be missing those just because I'm just running around. The game hates me. The game's setting me up. Oh, who now?
It's pointless resist. Go now, challenge.
If I do it early, I have the resources I can. I am invincible if I do this bit too early. I could cancel you out of that? I didn't know that.
Let's finish the job.
I keep forgetting that's a thing. I won't lie, I forgot separate ults are a thing.
I can be everywhere.
I'm just still swinging. I'm used to the damage. It's weird. Still the craziest update this game has ever done. Nearly the whole team has the ults. I don't hit the buttons because the damage is already crazy. Oh. I finally got a box. Oh. Oh, EOS time. Alright, which platforming bit are we going into now? It just now hit me why this dive is familiar. I hate that I brought up all the Odyssey jokes, but it's like, no, this is the Odyssey. This is the Odyssey hat dive. That is literally how Odyssey did the hat dive. Hand's not on the controller. How did I mess up this bad? I didn't even try. Don't make me restart. Just like, let me fall out. I think I just... Is exiting gonna screw me over? Oh wait, no, I'm slowly getting unstuck based on his ears. If I just hold down. Don't reset me. Game, please be nice. Don't reset me. Please. Please. Okay, so I have to do the last phase at least. But you know, this is this team. I'm fine. They can go this quick as hell.
My turn. Sorry, I'm late, guys. No time to live. Leave the rest to me, Chief. Resistance is futile. Are you feeling it? My blade is already here. Let's finish the job.
And
As you command.
easy, shoot the door in.
Swift and decisive.
It just now hit me. That's the... Out of all areas for a checkpoint, why there? I mean, yeah, I'm happy the checkpoint was there. If I had to redo this whole segment, I would have just been like, and we're done for tonight. But there? I already got the chest, so I'm fine. Actually, no, that's more weird. Why was the chest fine? Alright, Eos, don't get stuck this time, please. No, we'll just do normal platform. No extras, nothing special. It nearly happened again. It nearly happened again. You know what? Hold forward. Hold forward. Come on. Fine, I'll wait there. Not gonna be like hit it into the goal, right? Yeah, it's money. Oh. I hate that I got it. I missed out on money, but I understood it. Why were all of you here?
Waste of time. There's no time to lose. Fuck, it's pointless. Resist.
Alright, now I know the bit that I'm definitely gonna have to go back to just because that crystals.
That's over.
I need charge.
The light is but one step away.
And we're going to the heart. I'm saving it. I'm saving it so that way I don't have to skip a boss now. I remember now. That is really the hardest part about this team. Just realize this, like I'm going to have an ult very quickly. Oh, the game. I just missed out on a chest. Chest was in front of me. Screw it. I'm ulting right at the start of this fight now.
Abnormal ethereal detected. Notorious.
All of them.
The enemy utilizes heavy weapons in battle and may use them to block agent attacks. You'll be left vulnerable if blocked and countered. Make sure to pace your offense.
My blade. I swear on my blade. Such provocations don't go unanswered. Surrender. There's no time to lose. Weakling.
Oh, you did the circle bit. I messed up my cycle.
Waste of time. Perimeter under control. You cannot stop me.
Electric. Fine. Hey, the phone. We're done. We're good. It feels so funny. It's like It's technically the last. Wait. Wait. It's calmer. Barely audible. This is what I'm used to. That walk towards the big moment. Every one of the games has this. Is it my turn to utter such cliched lines to future generations? I refuse. No more cliches. Do what I feel is necessary. Miyabi. Chief Miyabi. Oh, we're stuck with freaking combos. Alright, she's there. She was still locked in. We take it. I've heard your voice. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? That the curse bit. The second legendary proxy. As it counts as an end, I'll take it. And I feel really bad because literally the dailies I did yesterday were for money. Sounds like, hey, you finally went to the game event. Congratulations. Here's $500,000. Now fuck off. We know you're gonna lose in 5 minutes. But it's a win. It's clean. Extra squad member. Yeah. I got a week. At least we got the story part done. Official. Operation report. We'll take it. Oh, they actually let us read it. All right. Section 6. Noise suppression operation report. Tier wise. Good day to you, Proxy. It's quite rare to see this title in official HSO documents. Though most of these documents are drafted or reviewed by Yanagi, so I won't pretend to know much about them, but I imagine letters addressed to proxies aren't too common, are they? I don't usually write letters, but I feel there's something I want to say to you. When we met, I tend to ramble, which might be annoying, and knock message doesn't feel formal enough, so I'll write to you an operational report instead. Dude, the funniest part of her text is that we're both just like straight to the point. I can't talk shit though. I have that same fear of saying too much. But honestly though, I'm not exactly sure how an operational report goes. It seems aside from wielding a blade, I'm not particularly proficient at anything else. On the Melanoe Hollow, I've been fortunate to have a proxy to keep me from losing my way. Yes, I want to talk to you about Melanoe. That vast, pale expanse that makes your eyes sting if you look at it for too long. Definitely. It's strange, really. You're not physically by my side, just guiding me within that small figure of a Bangbu. It reassures me nonetheless. Kind of like a stricter version of Yanagi, but equally reliable. Wait, that's not quite it. My father never arranged any literary or poetic lessons for me. And my mother didn't like me being restricted. I've hardly written any letters myself, so if my words come across well, please forgive me. I found a reason to wield my blade, but I'm still searching for a reason to stop wielding my blade. You and everyone else have all shown me the way forward. The white Melanoe sometimes makes me think of winter. You know, I quite like the snow. The cold, sharp snow resembles my blade. And the clean, soft snow resembles my mother. The clear, fragile snow, in some way, resembles you. When the day comes that I no longer need to wield my blade, shall we go see the snow together? The Melanoid suppression mission has been successfully completed. We extend our sincere thanks to the specially invited squad member Wise for their help. Hashimi Miyabi of the Hollow Special Operations Section 6. Look at them being all nice. Oh. And then they're like, congratulations. Go get more resources. You ain't done yet. And that's where we go into the exploration of like, hey, here's where we go get all the stuff that... Oh, the game's so nice they even give you a map. And I got less than a week. Though it is also funny of like, hey, once you reach level 30, get out. You got everything. It's cute. Oh, hey, you only have to do this for the story. I need to start getting more of these. Eventually, I'm gonna have to start needing these. Look, I dedicated myself to like a huge section of like, there's not a single character in Genshin I use the go to the advanced skill upgrade. I only just now started using them in Stario. I know I'm gonna need them. Because of everything else with all the boxes. I can at least get to level 9. It feels good. This game makes the numbers feel good. I'll be greedy. I can't have more? You're so mean. I don't have enough. But I still need to do more dailies. But I still need more. Alright. It feels weird though that technically, yes, I have more stuff I need to do, but it's more for a collection. The story bit is done. You're done. I have to go to turn it in. I love this was actually... I can't count. I can't believe I did the wrong event. There we go, never mind. That was it. That was all I cared about. Just to finish that. Just that way it wasn't like telling me to be like, hey, you should finish this. But now that's done, that's done. I'll go do the rest of the tickets. Go through this because I have the characters that are set for it. I'll finally stop doing just the first level. I have too many teams now to not be going further. The usual story. But We have time. We have time. I'm actually kind of really happy we actually got this far. I was nervous of like combining the two. I was gonna mess it up. But I'm gonna call it now. It's Monday. I know if I'll be nice. I'll be nice. It's not trying to be so loud. Cause like right around now, cause it's a Monday, I was gonna start going to bed. Bed at home. But we're set. But let me make sure I'm getting this right. I have the benefit of like, hey, everything's still open. When is Star Rail 3.0 releasing? Just to keep the bit going. Yeah, actually, no, that's perfect. All right, yeah. We're diving into 3.0. I did not realize it's coming out in... I knew it was coming out tomorrow, but I did not realize like how quick. That means I gotta start doing the pre-downloads. That way I don't get stuck way too long. But we're set for Zenless. We're set for Zenless. I'm gonna do the rest off stream because the rest is literally gonna be running into walls and just being like, where is everything? Wednesday we'll go through Star Wars 3.0. Enjoy the story, be like, hey, new area, and I gotta force myself to remind myself to not get too distracted. But this was a really good patch. This was a really, really fun update. That definitely was way too late. I mean, we're on the last week of it. It's weird to think that's like, yeah, next week 1.5, especially because of this. Actually, because of this, because of before the curtain calls, it might actually be next month. Because of 15 days. It still is weird that I gotta wait. Is 1.5 gonna come out after the Lunar New Year? Stuff's still open. Stuff's still open. Stuff's still open. No, never mind. It's 22nd. Okay. So, dang, they're really gonna do it week to week. Because tomorrow's gonna be Star Rail 3.0. Week after, ZZZ's 1.5. Which means gonna be introducing a new faction as well as like our nice clean setup into like, all right, you've had the hint of if you were here from the start of the game, like all the factions. Here's the first new faction. Have fun. That's like it. I'm gonna call it here. Cause let me stop where I am. Whole universe, you're gonna be busy. You're gonna be so busy. That's enough out of me. I'm even pausing. Do it to make the music calmer. I'm gonna go do my dailies because I literally have not done the dailies. I've literally been stalling and doing the dailies to even like build the battery up. I know this is gonna backfire because my freaking Stario battery is nearly full 24/7. It helps. Some days you just need to finish a character, but it's like need the time. What? Let me stop stalling. That's besides the point. Thank you for watching. It's kind of great that we got this far. We'll be back with 1.5 when it happens. Next time we're back, Star Rail 3.0. I want to see that story and see if they will actually give us the freaking Remembrance Trailblazer. They usually wait till the end. I'm curious if they'll do it early, just to like introduce us to like this is a whole new path that has not existed in the game yet. This is cool over like Genshin, where it was like, why are we not getting the greed one yet? I don't will see. Thank you for watching. Have a great night, and till next time.
Can't you see I'm blazing? Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world over you. My time is my word. Your words will never make me disobey. I'm blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world over you. Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the smell of